Welcome to episode 30 of Trolls for Hire. When last we left off, these chuckle fucks went into the desert, got stranded there, and then almost got eaten by a purple worm.
What are you almosting?
Sound about right?
Yeah.
Wait, did I lose my jack? I think I did.
Yeah, you left it in the town and it got covered.
Yeah.
Got eaten.
Well, we actually don't
did
know
it?
if it got eaten. It just wasn't there anymore.
I make a new one.
It is unclear where. Yeah, it takes you an hour and
Yeah.
like 20 gold?
Yeah.
You
why,
can cast locate object on your jack and we can
why
find
didn't the alert box make a noise? I have an alert box. Why didn't it make a noise? We have a hype train already.
Announce the things.
Yeah, so thank you for all of the subs. Horrible Tomato.
Who the fuck is that?
That asshole.
Ramber Nicole 93.
Ugh, the worst.
Jables 917.
Bitch.
And Iceman 19468. Thanks.
We like everyone but us. No.
And we
Right,
gotta.
yeah.
Why don't I hear things? Oh, I didn't change the default audio device.
Oh
Hey.
shit! The treats are under the table, lit, aren't they? Now
I
I can
changed it just in time because we got 1,000 bits
Hi.
from Super CT8 for me. Thanks.
That's rude.
Thanks. I'm gonna take 5 cheers and take 20 if that's alright.
No, it's not
It's
okay.
not.
No,
Right.
it's
No.
not.
I wasn't asking
Alright.
you.
Christmas is about sharing and caring, and you should share with everybody
And
else.
murder.
And
Thought
murder.
it was like commercial.
Murder.
Hi.
Murder.
Murder.
Matak.
Judas.
So,
Judas, no!
Hey, we got 1,000 bits from
Fessler.
Fessler.
Thanks,
2 cheers
Fessler.
for each of the
Fessler.
players. You guys are way more enthusiastic about that one.
Hi.
I wonder,
I wonder why.
A man of the people.
Yeah.
Fessler.
Someone.
Fessler.
I got Steph's.
Thank you. I love on the pup.
Yeah, so like I said when last we left off, you guys ended up in the
girl.
Plains of Purple Dust. I don't think you ever actually identified it as such, but it's a desert and the sand is purple.
It's got magic in it.
Yes, the sand also has magic in it. Brammond took a satchel full of magic sand with which to do something.
Drugs.
Maybe.
Drugs.
Yeah.
We got
Lines of magic
149
sand.
bits from Jables. This is the end of my bits. Whoever has the fewest cheers can have one.
Samus gets the 49.
That's a 3-way tie between Moses, Steph, and Tim. So I need all of you to roll a d20, and whoever rolls the highest gets it.
Okay. 12.
Very confident with that 12.
Oh, what the
Moses
hell?
fucking crits.
Why did you blow your crit on that? God.
I didn't do it on purpose. It doesn't normally happen this early.
Now,
Boo Boo, do you need to
Thanks,
talk
Jeffy.
about something?
so another detail that I think I realized that I don't think I actually made clear was that when you first went through the gate, you found yourselves essentially in the shadow of a massive skull. Just this huge, like 50-foot wide, 100-foot long open area under the upper jaw of a dragon skull. I don't think I specified that it was a dragon's skull.
No.
Don't think.
Might have.
I don't.
I feel like we would have carved bits off if we tried or something if it was a dragon skull.
Maybe.
Well, now we know.
Never know.
Yeah, I
Oh, because one of its teeth could be the. We need like a reptilian-looking
Something.
thing. One of its teeth, the skull's teeth, could be one of the things we need for the game.
on that topic, at the very end of the last session, you ran away from a purple worm chasing you down, made it to a rock that purple worms can't swim through, you hope, and then it burrowed into the sand, presumably in frustration that it can't eat you. As it did so, after seeing roughly 300 feet of this thing, you saw its very tip of its tail, and you catch sight of its stinger, which has the same shape as the symbol on...
Oh no.
Oh,
Well, we definitely have to
no.
kill it now. So much
Well,
for moving
yeah.
in and out. Yeah.
No.
Okay.
I mean, if you're lucky, you can just find a juvenile purple worm. You know, a little baby one.
But this one's got a stone that we need. That's a
Yeah.
problem.
Do I have locate creature?
Someone
Locate
at this
creature, baby
moment...
worm.
I mean, you could locate creature purple worm and then just whatever the fuck is close enough. Yeah. Baby purple worm? I don't know if you can specify that. I don't know.
No, because if it's not a different stat block, then fuck you.
Well, there are actual
are
separate.
there?
Yeah, there's 3 stat blocks for purple worm.
Chowder
some
DJ.
various. Thanks for the sub, Chowder DJ.
Chowder.
Welcome back. 6 months.
Fuck you.
Magic purple sand is best sand. I mean, yeah.
Mhm.
Hopefully.
I do not have locate creature. Okay.
One of you, I believe, is currently concentrating on locate object, though. Okay.
Yeah.
So you, as the purple worm burrows into the sand, locate object is just pointing further and further and further and further down, and then it goes out of range.
Visible distress on my face as I just follow.
As you just slowly stare down towards your crotch.
Mhm.
Oh, honey, you're having problems today.
Now what?
Anybody dig really well?
I mean, we could just bait him to come back.
Thank you, everyone, for the level 3 hype train.
Thank you.
Oh, I actually got an emote. There's new ones.
There's
new
What the
ones.
fuck is that thing?
What is that thing?
The curious hamster.
Aww.
I think it's a
Oh.
hippo.
Yeah, with
Hippo,
the
yeah.
nose like that,
Oh,
looks like a hippo.
Yeah. Hype, huh?
Oh yeah, I hadn't zoomed in. Yeah.
Oh, that's cute.
Oh, quick thingy. Giveaway ends today. We're going
Yep.
to announce the winner right after the break.
So
get your
if
giveaway
you
entries in.
so if you
Yeah.
want to win a copy of Strixhaven Curriculum of Chaos, get your entries in the next 2 hours.
Yep.
We're picking a winner somewhere around 4 p.m. EST.
And then wait for the announcement of the new giveaway because it's going to be the
Don't tell them that because they
biggest-
won't they won't enter this one.
Stick around. I'll fucking watch the viewer list to make sure you're here the whole time.
Don't tempt her; she'll do it.
Stick around for that shit.
Hey, that one guy entered. Thanks.
Yeah.
Hey, Fessler entered. Thanks.
Hey.
All right. So yeah. I feel like we've sufficiently set the scene. You're in the desert. It's very hot. It's about 120 degrees. But you made a tent of sorts out of a tarp.
We did.
To shade yourselves. Doesn't really protect you much from the air that's already very hot or the burning sands, but it'll prevent the sun from, incinerating your shoulders and scalp. Especially Yogg, who has no hair. Are turtles cold-blooded? They
think they
can't
are.
be. They live in Chol, right? No. Well,
I mean, what do you mean? Why can't they be? They'd be warm all the time. That'd be great.
yeah. No, that would be great. But maybe they are cold-blooded.
Yeah.
I'm as cold as ice.
Part of Yogg's nothingness is just that Yogg is always cold. too.
Yeah.
Literally cold-blooded.
Yeah. Right.
According to Google, sea turtles are cold-blooded.
I feel like turtles got to be like sea turtles. Yeah.
I mean, you don't have flippers.
I can't swim.
Doesn't
Wait,
turtle
can I-
literally give you a claw attack?
It does.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you're like a snapping turtle, like claw slashy, not a sea turtle with the flippers.
I can be anything I want. Okay.
Okay. Sure.
You don't need your negativity right now, Ian.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Cool. What are you guys doing as you stand on this rock contemplating existence?
Tim
I
got
look
a
at
chair.
Yogg and wonder if Yogg is cold-blooded or warm-blooded.
Oh, thank you.
Why do you look so sad, Eladan?
Yeah.
I don't know where my jack went.
We can get you more.
That's not. It was my first. What are we doing?
You never forget your first.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, we probably need to kill that thing and get the stone right.
How do we kill it when it's...
I mean, it came after us when we ran across the sand and then stopped when we didn't. So I have a great big chunk of meat and just packs to spare. We can send him running along and try and set up a place that we could try and get a trap going, and maybe it'll come after despair, and then we can
Can this
have at it.
Can this trap also involve teleporting it 90 feet in the air and dropping it on its stupid
If that's
face?
what you want to do.
Hell yeah.
Is that a charisma save? No, it's a dex save.
Yes.
Most force teleports are charisma saves.
Mm-hmm.
Scatter?
How big is this rock that we're on?
It is from Eladan's aerial surveillance. This rock is actually it's essentially a V-shaped mesa, and you're on the one side of it, and it's about 500 feet in diameter.
And then how big is the purple worm?
The purple worm, as you saw, was about 250-ish feet long, 25 feet in diameter.
Okay.
I was
You
thinking
could
like
just stand and it would just, like, it wouldn't even touch the sides, like, swallowing you. You just stand there and it would just...
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
but maybe we can limit its movement if we can get it onto the rock.
Yeah.
Yeah, can you teleport it 89 feet up and 1 foot?
It's
So-
we
so-
live in a non-Euclidean universe, so
Yeah.
we can teleport it 90 feet north, 90 feet west, and 90 feet up.
The only limitation I have is...
Actually, you can actually teleport it 120 feet because one box can be 30 feet from you, the other box can be
is
90 feet from
within
you.
that first box.
Yeah. No, it's
Or
within 90
within-
feet of you.
Oh,
So they can just be 30 and 90.
got it.
It's a weird feature.
Yeah.
Sorry, I forgot my geometry there for a second. I didn't teach that too well in Tribor.
I didn't know it until a few weeks ago, apparently.
Well,
Wait, where's the
and-
confused troll gif? That's me.
And Eladan did find signs of habitation here on this rock. But no actual overt, like, that's a person!
Yeah, we may want to look into that before we, like, start a massive fight with a 200-foot creature where people might live.
sure. Also, I don't want to break anyone's home or anything.
They might also know more about purple worms and
Or
what
worship
could
it.
bait them. Oh, Jesus.
They worship
this
that
is-
worm, then we're screwed.
Well,
Well,
I mean, people worship things they fear, right?
They do?
Sometimes.
Kind of fucked up.
This is why you don't worship anything.
Can agree.
What? We'll talk later.
Okay.
Yog, I think you broke him.
Sorry, it needs to be broken sometimes.
I don't. So should we check out
Yeah.
the yeah?
Yeah.
mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, so the rock here is essentially a vaguely V-shaped mesa on a vaguely circular basin of rock. That's not the right word. Foundation of rock that sits just a few feet above the sand around it. In some places, the dunes have spread onto the rock, so on and so forth. So as you make your way around to the opening of the V, the mouth of the V, which is essentially the valley where you think that these people live, as you get into that opening, you see from the ground, it's super obvious that people live here. There are numerous caves that appear to have been deliberately carved in such a way that they face away from the mouth, presumably to protect from winds and sands. But there are blankets, awnings, just, kinds of people things. But there are no actual people out and about.
Hello?
So your voice echoes eerily, and it actually it sounds like your voice scatters and splits as you hear 8, then 16, then 32 echoes as it filters into each of these caves and bounces back in different time.
That's eerie.
Hi, my name's
That's
Tilvanar,
eerie.
and I like to
That's
party.
Hi, my name is Ty. Hi, my name is Ty. My name is...
Sorry, I had to do that.
After a few moments, you see an elderly man sort of hobble his way out of one of the nearer lower caves, walking on a cane, and he just kind of pokes his head out fearfully.
Hello.
I like to do this every once in a while. Just describe what the NPCs are seeing.
Oh dear.
It's
Why do we have to
just
be so weird?
two heavily armored elves, or Luna kind of looks elvish. Kind of, sort of. From a distance, you could confuse her for an elf.
Yeah.
A third elf, not heavily armored. An incredibly large hairy man with a hammer that's probably larger than your head.
Hey.
And then a big fuck-off turtle.
Hi, I'm a big fuck off turtle.
And you're all armed to the teeth, essentially. And this guy has a cane. And he's in his 80s or 90s.
I was just there, so it's...
And he asks in a trembling voice a question in a language that I'm certain none of you know, because only humans get dialectical languages and then no one picks them.
We were running from Worm. Worm.
He doesn't know what to make of this, but as you're trying to communicate this, just a question about summons I wanted to clarify. Average is 6.6, so it rounds up to 7. Yeah, your average party level is 7. As you're trying to communicate with this guy, more people begin to filter out of the caves. All of the people on the lowest level of caves are elderly. And then the second and third level of caves, everyone coming out of there, they're not actually coming out, they're just sticking their heads out, are small children.
Oh. Hello. Do any of you...
So we got old and then very young.
Yes.
Yeah.
There's no actual,
There are no adults here.
I have a bunch of rations. I'm going to take out 3 or 4 ration packs and just kind of move them out into a space between us and just back away from them, just as an offer, a peace offering of.
We might want to put our weapons away too.
I'm not holding any weapons.
Yeah. Okay.
I will also
weapons.
unwrap some of the chocolate coins I have.
Oh yeah.
We got
I have 24.
Yeah.
Hi, Melee.
26.
Welcome back for 13 months. That is getting to be a very overdue baby.
Yeah, we need to
really
section
gotta
this.
Push that out.
I think
out.
it's calcified at this point.
Oh my god, babe!
Oh.
Are those chocolate coins even still solid at this point?
They're probably a little squishy.
They're a little squishy, but chocolate's chocolate.
Do you have Presto? You just keep them cold.
So the children, a few of the children throw down rope ladders to climb down to the ground, and as they start running excitedly towards the offering you've made, some of the elders try to hold them back, but they're children. It's like herding cats. So there's just a feeding frenzy on the foods you've brought, and then they just immediately run back to their caves.
Oh no, I have more. Okay.
As you see them closer and more bodily, you see that they are dressed in very well put together leathers with a purplish hue.
Oh, cool.
I want it.
So they know how to kill these things.
Or
How-
someone does.
How do they
Or-
look?
Or they've found a way to dye them purple to hide in the sands.
Like, do they look hungry or like dirty? Like, how are they looking? Like, are they think they're doing okay?
They look sandblasted. Their skin is all very red from essentially nonstop wind burn. But they're clean. They're healthy.
Okay.
They're not emaciated.
No. This is not a starving, dying society.
I wasn't sure about the kids running so eagerly for food.
I mean,
but
they're just children.
being kids, yeah. All right.
They're just kids being kids.
Sin, can you like understand things, or is there some? You're smart. Do you know what they're saying?
I speak Common, Elvish, Infernal, and Primordial. So unless it is those things,
Right,
no.
but did you like learn something like in one of the books? There's nothing you can
Comprehend languages.
Or tongues.
Right, that's what I'm trying to
tongues
get at.
have that.
Anything.
Damn it! Okay.
God damn it! I mean, Tilpanar, damn it!
Okay.
Both of those are cleric spells. So worst case scenario, you prep it tomorrow.
Yeah, but I would feel weird
Have it.
staying here without being able to talk
Sorry,
to them.
comprehend languages is not a clear spell, but
Oh.
tongues is.
What level's tongues?
Third.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Want them like banished? I can do that.
No.
They live here.
Or
Listen.
we can just kind of shortcut the inevitable charades and just limit communication to simple ideas.
And like, we've probably got like books and note papers as well, so we can use pictorial
Yeah.
if we need to for bigger
Right.
ideas. We can.
Minor illusion
Yeah.
can also do that if anybody got
Yeah.
that.
Anybody got that?
Nope.
Come on.
We
God.
suck.
I'm a cleric. I don't have useful cantrips.
No
except
no
for all those
spells?
Good ones.
My best spell is hammer. So
You're excused, Brad.
No one asked you, hairy man.
You can go to the library and just take a nap.
If you give me an
Cast
hour,
rage?
I can make a really big tablet of hieroglyphics, pictures displaying a whole life history.
Made out of metal.
Made out of metal. I'll make you a stel. You know? Okay,
I've
so
heard
we'll
that word. STEL.
Stele, isn't it?
STELE.
Stelly?
Right.
I don't know.
I've never
don't
heard
know.
of any of those iterations of that
Steel.
word.
Yeah,
Steel.
Steel.
It's
Okay.
just steel. Yeah. It is a stone or wooden slab, generally taller than it is wide, erected in the ancient world as a monument. The surface often has text, ornamentation, or both,
Got it.
which can be inscribed, carved in relief, or painted.
We communicate with them that we were running away from a purple worm.
Okay.
I also need to kill it.
Okay. So they communicate back that no one here can help with that.
But you have purple armor.
The
Yeah.
rest are away
Yeah, we're gonna say
Yeah.
where is everyone?
hunting.
Hunting worm?
Yes.
How long?
Yeah.
And I can't not charades this. Just they just I wanted to do that. They indicate that it is anywhere from 1 to 5 days.
How long have they been away currently?
2 days.
Well, can we stay here? I can make food and water every day.
Me too. Tomorrow.
What was that?
Me too. Tomorrow.
We can make you
okay.
lots of food and water.
And we could speak normally tomorrow too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
not with pictures.
Right. Fine.
How long does
Elephant.
tongues last? Tongues lasts an hour.
Yeah.
Oof. Forgot their little spell slot.
Are they okay with us staying here?
Yeah.
Okay. Or we go out and find them.
Do they think something's happened to them? Like, does it usually take this long for them to come back?
They said 1 to 5
1 to 5
days.
days. They've
and
been
it's
1 to
gone.
5 days?
Yeah,
2.
it's been 2.
Do they give a cardinal direction? Like where they're just gone?
They're just
Okay.
yeah.
Do
Yeah.
they? How do they track the worm?
They don't. They bait the worm.
With what?
They kind of just vaguely gesture at a device. You don't know the word for it.
Like a thumper.
It's kind of like a thumper.
Are they very skilled? Would you say they're masterful?
No, I would not say that. Nope, they are not masturbators. Yeah, fuck you, Jordan.
Like, master thumpers? What are master thumpers? Is that a thing? That's some slang I don't understand, you kids today.
Kick Jordan from the call.
No, because then we have to end the call in order for him to rejoin.
Oh yeah, we've done that before. Shit.
I've been waiting for a chance to use that joke for like half an hour now.
But yeah, so they vaguely just like they're gesturing, gesticulating, and verbing loudly in a language none of you understand. And you get the sense that these are actual magical objects that essentially, if you had to guess, it's some kind of combination between Glyph of Warding and Earth Tremor.
Cool.
They don't have one with them?
No, they prepare them for the hunt and then end up using the vast majority of them. They'll take all of them that they have. They come back with maybe a few.
Who makes them?
Jordan.
The trappers. Yeah. Those who are of sound body.
How long have I been
would
awake?
would a horse work as bait? Do they like meat? Would they go for the horse?
I'm trying so hard not to just make this 100% Dune, because the funny thing is Dune was not my original inspiration. Believe it or not, Breftowef was.
Breftowef.
You can change shit up. Change it up.
No, because I immediately went to like, oh no, that would be such a waste of water to send a horse as bait. That's exactly what the Fremen would say.
Thanks for the follow.
Because then you can't extract the water from the horse. That's
Yeah.
very valuable water.
I mean, it's not a real horse. It's fine.
Oh my god, you could have the horse thump rhythmically.
Yeah.
You're assuming rhythmic thumping attracts them.
Oh, sorry, did we not?
That's a
establish
Dune
that?
thing.
Oh,
Mm.
fuck.
Doing again. We keep a Dune counter.
Can we get a Timmy Shallots command?
Yeah, Tammy Shallots +1.
Well, Timmy
Okay,
Shallots.
so what do we want to do? Do we want to wait?
Well, if they're actively hunting, what are the chances that they just kill it for us?
Low.
Right, this one, I mean, I'm concerned about
This one
losing
seems
the one
special.
that has the stone. It's gone deep.
Would resting allow us to be more prepared tomorrow?
Yeah.
I think it would allow us to specialize our spells a bit better for the situation we find ourselves in.
Then we might as well at least spend a night here.
Sure.
Here, have food. Have water.
Okay.
Change a bunch of my spells now.
Yeah, we gotta go through and...
Paladins
scribble
Paladins are spells prepped? I still can never keep that fucking straight. Because Rangers are spells known, I think.
I have known and prepped.
Yeah, Paladin is spells prepped. And then... Do you have domain? Yeah, you have domain spells.
Yeah.
Which are always prepped.
I'm not.
Okay.
Yeah, they're not great, but they're fine.
Hellish Rebuke, Inflict Wounds, Crown of Madness, Darkness.
Yeah, they're just not good for this situation.
Right.
Should I prep locate creature?
Not a terrible idea.
Considering the
locate
creature you're
object,
trying to
though?
find has an object you're
Yeah.
trying to find in it, locate object is probably just better because it's lower level.
Unless we want to find...
But I can find it within 1,000 feet.
Same with locate object.
Yeah, they're both
Oh, it is
1,000.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're essentially the same thing. Just locate creature is higher level because the game designers didn't want you finding people that easily.
Does locate creature?
Yes.
Wait, does locate creature work on people?
People are creatures.
Okay.
Mm.
So we could find the tribe members instead.
Depends how far away they are.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it also, like, it's not that I could find them. It would go to the nearest one, which would be the guys here. Or us.
If they're carrying something specific, we could locate object on them. But yeah, we probably don't need locate creature then either way.
Okay.
I'm gonna play with the kids if they
Okay.
let me. Who wants a turtle ride? Let's go.
So they try to stay.
Shut up.
They
I see
try
your
to
fucking
stay
face.
indoors until the sun sets.
Oh, okay.
You know, because 120 degrees.
So evening time.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're diurnal. They're not nocturnal. They're diurnal.
I didn't know that was a word.
Diurnal. Am I using that
You
correctly?
don't know if it is either.
Nope. Diurnal is the opposite of nocturnal.
Ah.
I thought diurnal was the one where you're active in the
Twilight.
in the
twilight.
tweenies.
Yeah, in the
In
twilights.
betweenies.
I don't know the name for that, but yeah, they're
between.
most active during dawn and dusk. Because it does get exceedingly cold in the desert at night. But yeah, so just spending the evening here. I mean, it's like noon at this point, so it's
God.
most of the day.
I don't know what else we're gonna do.
I think I'm going to spend a lot of time just looking at the spot in the desert where the worm was, because I don't know what the fuck I'm going to do about that. Like, I don't have any of this fancy magic stuff. I have hammer.
Yeah, I mean, you hit it hard enough, you'll break something.
Hopefully.
Yeah, like
You have to
just
not get eaten, though.
Is someone's Discord open? Swear to God, I just heard
wait.
Discord.
I think it was actually my laptop.
Oh.
Yeah, it was.
Okay.
I suck.
That would explain why I heard it and no one else did.
I just realized I can shell defense while getting swallowed by the purple worm and then break out if I wanted to.
Can we not get swallowed?
I took protection from poison, so that
Nice.
will help.
I do have protection from energy if someone does want that.
Does protection from energy cover acid? It
Sure
does. Nice.
Also glyph of warding if we're gonna trap it.
Mm-hmm.
Glyph of warding banishment.
Not useful here.
Yeah.
I thought for a second it would be cool to be able to banish the worm, but then the stone gets left behind, but it's just like, that's not how eaten things work. It'd be cool if it was, but it's not how
Pretty cool if it was.
it's-
But then
We still
again, every
need
time
tail,
someone
though.
teleported, they'd be hungry. And they leave behind like a pile of shit and half digested food. Like that's
Hey, look, a slice of pizza.
Awful.
Where the fuck did that come from?
It would not be a slice. It would be a blob.
Well, if you banish them like 20 minutes after eating.
It'd still not be a
But
slice.
still, you don't unhinge your jaw and slide a piece of pizza
You
down your
chew
esophagus.
your
you don't,
food?
Tim.
Hey, look, an entire hot dog.
Oh my god.
I have
Gross.
a
Teleporting
recommendation.
someone after like a hot dog eating competition.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Jordan's just over here like, hey, I have
I
brain.
had a thought, just like a thought. So if we can't figure out how to get back, like we can't, does someone want to maybe prepare sending to get in touch with Denton to open the gate from the other side?
Is sending a thingy?
It's a cleric spell, 3rd level.
I can do that then. I'll do that.
Okay.
Just on the off chance we need to be better prepared for this.
I'm also
Yeah.
going to assume Spirit Guardians is not going to be helpful.
Steph, you're
I mean-
prepping tongues.
Huh?
too?
It
You're prepping
depends.
tongues,
If
too.
we can trap it on the space with a glyph of warding, and
Yeah.
there's also like spirit guardians, like where it is, it could be useful.
I don't think we want
Yeah.
to trap it up here, though, where they're living.
God,
No, no.
what do I
If you like let's say you moved spirit guardians such that you're at the midsection of the worm. It has to move its entire length to get out of it the whole time at half speed.
All right. Unprepare something here. Just give me a second. I'll figure it out.
So we need sending, and we need, what was the other one we said?
Tongues.
Tongues. All right.
I can do one of those if you want.
All right. You do one, I'll do the other. I guess I'll unprep Spirit Guardians too. And
Eladan's keeping Spirit Guardians.
okay. I really like my other ones though.
Okay. So you have tongues, Eladan has sending.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay. And then does either of you have create food and water?
I do.
Okay.
I also have a scroll of good berry.
Okay.
Okay, I'm good.
Unprep gentle repose. So that's not happening, anybody.
I mean, maybe keep Luna away from people and we'll be fine.
One time.
All right, so prepping gentle repose.
One time.
One time.
That's enough.
There. I'll figure it out. We can keep going.
Okay. I feel like I should ask, is everyone here familiar with Dune?
I know of it.
Okay. All right.
But
Because I'm trying to avoid just being Dune, but sometimes it is useful to just lean on things to...
Dude, the movie was so fucking cool.
It was so good. I'm so mad it was half a movie.
I've been meaning to watch. I just haven't gotten around to it yet.
Immediately
Instead-
after this session, that's your homework.
Yep.
Instead, I'm just 3/4 of the way through another watch of The Witcher.
I mean, you got to be ready for season 2.
Yeah.
We should probably do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're right there, Moses. Not a fan?
No more gentle repose. No
Oh,
one
okay.
like die long term, okay?
I
had
thought
to
you
give
were.
up something.
I thought you were sneering at Witcher.
No.
Well,
Sorry.
wait, no. I can probably swap something out for gentle repose. Hold on. I can figure that.
While you do this, I'm gonna go pee.
Okay.
So enjoy.
Sorry. The cleric's gotta think and pray and.
Yeah.
You
I mean,
know.
I did too.
Eh.
Oh, I can unprepare locate object. You still have locate
Yeah,
object,
I still
right?
have that. I
All
still
right.
have that.
Tim-
So I'll take gentle repose then.
Tim has literally half as many choices because you can prep half your paladin level spells.
Mm-hmm.
Plus charisma.
I'm not used to having another cleric with me, so this is
It's like, okay, is this a spell we should
Yeah.
both have? Is this a
Mhm.
spell only one of us needs?
No.
Like we both got revivify, so we're
Yeah,
we're covered.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And for some reason, I refuse to only ever have healing. But I need healing word and cure wounds prepared at
Same.
both times.
Mm.
Like I don't like.
I mean,
only having one.
sometimes you need to do something else with your bonus action. It's like I have to cure
Right.
wounds as an action.
Right.
Yeah.
Like spiritual weapon or.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Although if
Or
you're
do
using
both.
if you're using your or do both. Yeah, healing word cure wounds is a really powerful combo. But if you're gonna do spiritual weapon cure wounds, I feel like you're better off just healing word cantrip.
Yeah. Kill the thing.
Like spiritual weapons really good because it's a bonus action, but the damage is only D8. Whereas now that you're level 5, your cantrips are 2D something.
Mm.
Anyway, so you got your spells prepped.
Mm-hmm.
You all ready.
You all ready for this?
So the elders of this group of people mostly
Do you have a
keep
name?
their distance. What?
Like,
What'd you say?
is there an elder that's clearly in charge?
No.
Well, I learned their names anyway.
Okay. Don't make me.
It's not a dare. I just want to
Gilgar?
establish that I care enough to learn their names.
Name one other Fremen.
Caney.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I set the bar too
yeah.
low. That's on me.
Yeah. That's
Reference humor.
Memes.
Yeah.
I need more water. Do we have water?
I got you.
no water. This is a desert.
Create
Yeah.
water. Done.
We have create food and water. It's fine.
Right.
Mm.
So yeah, the elders mostly keep their distance. Not in a fearful kind of way anymore, just more of a we have nothing to gain from fraternizing with you kind of way, especially since you don't share a language. And in the wee hours of the morning, about 4, so just before dawn, a large group of people returns.
Oh, hey.
Yay! They come on 3 essentially sand skiffs, basically just 2 large pontoons, a platform, and a sail. And as they come to a stop, essentially ramping off of a dune and landing on the rock, which is probably really bad for the pontoons, but fuck it. You see that they are actually powered by magic, specifically people just magically creating wind.
Yes.
Sand bending, I think, is
Yeah.
what you're looking for.
No, they're casting gust and gust of wind.
But I want there to be a library somewhere out here.
Good for you.
Oh.
What is this? Reference the session?
Yeah, sorry. Sorry.
But how are we gonna lose our big flying bison?
So as they kind of crash onto the rock, they jump off these skiffs with what is very clearly urgency. And there are several loud conversations that start between them and the elders almost
Cast tongues
immediately.
on myself.
You cast tongues?
On myself, yeah.
Oh, I thought you cast tongues. Or I thought you prepped tongues.
I have tongues.
Oh, so you both have tongues.
Oh.
Okay. Cool.
No, what if I was supposed to
No.
do tongues and sending?
I thought you were doing sending. You
Fuck,
said you'll
I'll do sending.
I thought you were doing tongues and you were doing
I don't
sending.
remember.
It doesn't matter.
It's
One of us has
fine.
tongues.
He does the thing.
That's tongues.
I'll do
Alright.
tongues.
Okay. So several conversations are happening simultaneously. But one of the conversations is who the fuck are they? What the fuck are they doing here? But most of the conversations are about an accident, a mishap, an event, deaths, a missing skiff, an explosion of sand.
We can
Uh.
try to help the missing people.
And then they'll help us?
Present that.
All right. Hi, I'm Eladan. I couldn't help but overhearing what you were saying. I can understand you with magic right now. We might be able to help. We're pretty put together.
He just looks you up and down.
I mean, I'm head to toe in armor in a desert and not sweating.
I said
That's fair.
Okay.
That's actually a good point.
I was gonna say we should all just sidle up behind him.
You get the gist of what everyone can understand what you're saying when you speak in tongues.
Yeah.
So you all understand everything Eladan's saying and nothing of what this guy is saying. And so I should probably describe this guy. He's like 6'2" hulk of a man, and dressed in not the leathers that the children were wearing, but essentially just long flowing white clothing, through which you can still see his bulk. He's jacked.
Me and Brammond walk up.
He may or may not be more jacked than your Jack.
I don't know, my jack's pretty jacked.
Maybe he ate it.
Maybe the magic sand turns your Jack into this man.
Oh my god, how cool would that be?
But yeah, so
What's his name?
Hugh.
Is it Jack?
Jack.
Oh, I wanted to be Hugh Jackman.
I had a name, but his name is now Jack.
Oh.
Yeah.
Jack Newman?
His name is Jacques. Just to add some color.
French sand pirates.
What is culture?
It's
Yeah.
fine. Jacques.
Does that sound reasonable? We're all very capable.
Yeah.
What do you mean? Yeah.
There's kind of a stillness in the group as they all seem to be collectively contemplating.
I'll just.
Roll persuasion.
Oh no.
Guidance.
Thanks. It's not gonna help.
I'm right behind you, looking intimidating and strong.
Is that guidance or help?
Shut up.
That sounds more like help.
Help is advantage.
Yes.
Yeah, all right.
I'm also behind you, sweating my ass off because pale girl, it don't work. I'm burned.
I don't have the pores to sweat from. This is perfect porcelain skin, so.
I mean, 16 is pretty good.
Alright.
So they seem to decide what's the harm is essentially the feeling that you get from them. Sure. Worst case scenario, you all die.
Sounds pretty bad. Yeah.
We've died before.
Well, one of us.
I have
We
it.
got
Two of
better.
us. Wait, am I the only one?
Nah. Yak
I
hasn't
have not
died.
died.
Nah.
I haven't died
Yeah,
either.
that's just
Yeah.
Luna and Brammond.
Huh. Yeah, no, that's
At
fine.
the-
We can come back from that. We're good.
Brammond's
Yeah,
died,
I
what,
got-
like 4 times now?
At least twice.
It's
I
at
don't-
least twice.
Three times?
I think it's 3 times.
Hence
I
the
think it's
death
3
ward.
times.
A couple of questions. When do you want to go? How many people did you lose? And can you help us kill a worm afterwards? Because it ate our rock and my jack.
My
Jack,
cupcake.
Jack.
So
And-
they
and a
say that they lost an entire skiff.
Oh,
A device went off early and called the worm, and they fled. They assume everyone is dead.
How do your devices work?
It is literally. I'm just gonna let you know. So it's essentially 2 things.
Mhm.
It is the Earth Tremor spell that baits them, and then it's a Glyph of Thunder
Okay.
that just blows up their fucking mouth. It's basically it.
that just kills him, or you gotta
it-
stab him?
It renders their mouth unusable, so then you just have to worry about the sting.
The sting.
So shatter.
Oh, I can do a glyph. I know what he's talking about.
So they tell you that they lost an entire skiff, 20 people. They have 3 remaining. So, 1/4 of their hunting adults. Oof. You also see that there are teenagers and maybe some tweens on these skiffs. Older children, essentially, as well as adults.
Are they willing to go back out with us or no?
They will send 1 skiff.
Okay.
And if we get
I'm a little stuck
people-
on the fact that they just left them to die.
I mean,
You saw that thing.
yeah,
uh,
not really blame them.
Yeah.
I want to say something, but this magic is going right now, so I'm gonna wait.
Because you can't say it in a language they don't
'cause
understand.
I can't say it. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Should we go now?
And they just immediately start loading up to get moving.
Next time, Luna, I'm gonna cast tongues on you because I'm not. I don't. That was terrifying.
I
You
don't
did a good job.
words
You
good.
you make a very good first impression.
I.
You're the nice one out of us.
This is true. You're our little ray of sunshine.
I didn't realize tongues was touch.
Yeah, I thought it was self. Damn.
Yeah. I realized that after as well.
I mean, you said you're gonna cast it on yourself.
Right, but I just.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah. As you I'm assuming you all load up on the skiff.
Yep.
So there's essentially like this awkward like seating area in the middle of it, which is just not. It's not large or comfortable. It looks like it should comfortably seat maybe 4 people. And between Brammond and Yogg, that's pretty much all of the room.
I sit on Yogg's lap.
I'm gonna like just like spider climb up the mast and just like Batman like on top of the mast, like just at the top, just crouching.
Okay.
I
You
ca-
know,
I
That's
cast light behind you, so you can bat signal.
Nice. So the way these skiffs work is essentially there are 2 teams of 3 who are essentially just spamming the gust cantrip on the sail, and then they swap out for fatigue reasons. That's the thing.
We are going out during the daytime, right?
No, this is in the wee hours of the morning, so it's
Cool.
pre-dawn.
Got it.
how fast roughly going is my horse gonna have to keep up with this?
Yeah, your horse should be able to keep up.
Okay.
I don't know that they would be happy about that though.
Yeah, that was the other question. Is that going to be a problem?
It will probably attract the worm in a way
Okay.
that they can't account for.
Okay, that's fine. I will leave him at the campsite because at least I can communicate with him if something happens.
Okay.
He can at least let me know. So
Got it. And that's anywhere on the same plane, or is it a mile?
no, I think it's a mile or 2.
Okay.
How long's the journey gonna be with them?
1 mile.
Yeah, they let you know that it's several miles away.
Okay. Well,
It's gonna be gonna be about an hour.
I'll just dismiss him then. It's fine.
Okay. And it's another spell slot to resummon.
I have a scroll.
Okay. But
I resummon.
go ahead.
I'd have to redo
I-
the spell completely.
I resummon Cupcake though.
Got it. Okay. And then immediately dismiss Cupcake to the pocket dimension that you can put familiars in, but not find steeds for whatever reason. Like, as an
I put it in
action,
my
you can
pocket.
dismiss your mount. You have to cast it again to get it back.
Pocket
Fuck,
rat.
idiot.
Oh well.
Oh well. So you anything you want to do while you're just riding this skiff?
Yeah. I'd
Do
like.
we still have enough tongues up to like communicate with them?
It only lasts an
Yeah,
hour.
It
you
lasts
said?
an hour, yeah.
Yeah, last an hour.
Because I wonder if there's anything like with like I don't know if they've agreed to help us find and kill our one yet, but I don't know if it's saying like if we can do that, if we can establish a connection with that portal, they could actually potentially thrive because they could create a relationship with the businesses in Waterdeep to get food and water, and it could actually be quite good for them.
Cast it on you.
Like just if that could somehow be a relationship between this culture and Waterdeep.
Are they open to that idea? I'm assuming tongues is
Are
still.
we?
Yeah, I'll be
Yeah.
relaying.
Are we
Okay.
supposed to be telling people about the portals?
I mean,
I
fuck it.
mean, we would get first dibs on any purchases of, or the Gilded Troll would get first dibs on any purchases of.
This is
goods
true.
or
We have and
materials.
we haven't been talking. Like we've told people, like we told the Were Ravens about it.
Didn't we bring the kobolds to us? Like that.
The kobolds went through the gate on their own.
I think we
Oh.
just haven't been telling people like in Waterdeep.
Although you did bring the Cindelor's kobolds.
Right.
Mhm.
And like the Cholks princess and stuff came through.
The people of Phandalin know about it because we
Yeah,
presented
we're
it
not
to
supposed
those
to just go
speakers.
around saying, "Here's this amazing network we have," in
Right.
case we'll
If-
take it over. But I think in cases where it's
If we can't
It could
help
be
people with
important.
this portal system,
yeah, like
I'm
it could
trying to,
literally be
like,
life changing for like certain
Understand it
people.
first before, because I don't like the whole thing is we don't know where the portals came from, so we don't know.
I mean, they work and
I don't know.
Devon's doing a
Magic
pretty-
stuff kind of just. I don't know.
They even want to leave their home.
They don't have to leave, but they could, I don't know, get stuff from us like food and chocolate. The
Yeah.
kids really seem to like chocolate.
Who doesn't like chocolate? You're silly.
Create chocolate and water.
I know.
Yeah, like they don't need for anything, but I'm sure they want for something.
Yeah,
Water seems. We got a
They
lot of
have water. There's that.
They have magic. I would like to point out that
yeah.
they are
Okay.
capable of casting Glyph of Warding.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're probably better spellcasters than I am.
Maybe it's not worth mentioning then.
Honey, you're a bang up spellcaster.
I just
don't
realized
do that to
Glyph of
yourself.
Warding requires diamonds.
We have diamonds, so we bought.
No, I know,
we
but-
left.
Does?
It does. 100 gold worth of diamonds.
Well, I fucked up. Preparing that.
I only have enough for
2
2
revivifies.
revivifies.
There's 900 in the communal thing, though.
Yeah, there's a
Yeah.
bunch.
Yeah, but
Got lots of diamonds.
Wait, I got myself diamonds.
Yeah,
Last
you
time
did.
Yeah,
Yeah, you got like 600 or something crazy.
I did.
How
do.
about we talk to them about how their culture works, and if they are, do they seem fearful all the time? Is it
They're a pretty confident people. They're not afraid of the worms. They understand the danger of the worms, which is why as soon as something goes wrong on a hunt, they cut and run.
yeah?
But
And
they
then-
typically do not live in fear of them.
Do they have contact with like people outside the desert? Is there trade routes? Like, is there
Are there other,
other
communities?
tribes? Yeah.
They explain that there are they occasionally make trips to the northern end of the desert where they meet with people who typically have bald heads and red clothing.
Well,
Oh no.
Okay.
I mean, it makes sense. They all know magic, and this is a magical fucking desert. Of course, the Wizards of Thay are gonna have their fingers all over it.
Do I know about the Wizards of Thay? Because they were a thing in...
Also, having heard that, everyone roll history.
Do I have a take 20?
What? God damn it. I have a +7 and I get a 9.
Oof.
Fucking hell.
I thought maybe I had take 25.
I'm from a small town.
You cheering?
Just a small town boy.
Are you cheering?
Yeah.
I rolled a natural 19 for 23.
Oh,
What the hell?
Somehow I have proficiency in history.
okay.
So do I.
I suck dick, so no.
Okay. That's a good alternative to knowing history.
I mean, yeah, honestly.
It can get you a lot of things.
Mm-hmm.
As a
Dick, if you tell
teenager,
me
I
about
managed to do
Wizards of
both.
Thay.
Brammond, having not understood a single word that they've said, despite that, at the mention of what are very clearly Thayans, none of you are so insulated from the world, even Eladan, not to have heard of Thayans. But Brammond specifically, and actually Luna as well, you recognize their patterns of speech and the language they're speaking as Mulhorandi, which is the language of Thay.
Not telling them about the portal.
Yeah, we should not do
Yeah.
that.
I mean, what do we know about him in general?
Thay?
Yeah.
So Thay is an not an aristocracy, a
Magocracy.
magocracy. Yeah, magocracy, where the most powerful wizards are in charge. They're at the top of their government are 8 archwizards, 1 for each school of magic, and then the what's the title for those people? Fuck.
I just know it's like Zamtas or whatever is the
Yeah,
lead, isn't it?
Zastam. Zulkir. So there's 8 Zulkirs, essentially the archwizards of each school of magic. Zulkir of necromancy is the first among equals, because they just really like necromancy.
Yeah, they have loads
really
of
like
undead
necromancy.
slaves and
Yeah.
stuff.
So
It
I wanna
is
talk this guy.
actually more common for someone who has died to have for their family to sell their body for use as a zombie slave than to bury them.
Their entire economy is based on zombie
Wow.
slaves.
Yep.
That's exactly what Sin had been trying to set up.
Yeah.
And they're very insular, and they are
Sin just
very
found
superior.
her people.
That is very late stage
They're
capitalism.
basically necromantic Nazis.
They're fascist. Like their government
Yeah.
is very fascist.
Yeah.
Why'd you have to say that once Sin got all excited for it?
To
I just
dissuade
like
her?
Yeah,
I
So maybe we're
want
not
more
good people.
magic.
we'll steal it. We're not bartering with the
Oh, okay.
magic Nazis.
Can we steal their spell book?
Sure.
Okay. Then I'm happy.
What was,
Okay, then yeah, we won't discuss the portal
Yeah.
situation then.
I will try to learn. I will try to find out if one of them can teach me to regularly make those balls. They're special ball. I'm assuming it doesn't take anything more than just casting the spells. They're like bait devices.
Yeah, so it's crafting a magic item.
Oh, okay.
But they can teach you that process.
Thanks
Sure.
for the sub, Blue says hello.
I mean, they're capable of teaching you that process. As to whether they will is another.
Will is the
Sorry.
difference. I mean, if I know roughly how they make it, I might be able to.
Yeah.
figure it out.
So, as this, so you are or aren't presenting the idea of trade.
Aren't
Okay.
right now.
Okay. You asked about whether they did any trade. Learned
Yeah.
that they trade with Thayans. Okay, never mind.
You're just like, oh,
Yeah.
cool.
Oh, neat. That's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool. Happy for you. Thanks for the sub. Blue says hello. Thanks for the reset. Welcome back.
And thanks
Yes,
for the
zombie
follow.
workers do need a union.
Hey, thanks for the follow. We didn't announce your name earlier. Hey, come up. You want to see the Fluff Queen? Hello.
Brain.
This is the baby.
Turn on. Oh, so yeah, near the at the end of your journey, you see a very odd sight once you crest a dune, and it is a 250 foot long purple worm lying on the sand,
Lying on the sand.
just laying there.
What the fuck?
And then you notice, even from this distance, that there is about a 10-foot gash on its side.
Does it seem to
Is
still
it
be
dead?
alive?
It appears to be dead.
Tell us this is the one that had our keystone.
There are signs of a smashed skiff and bodies strewn about. Everything here is dead.
What looks like made the gash?
From a distance, it's hard to tell.
Get closer.
The skiff stops at this point. A call goes out, and at this point, tongues will have ended. But a call goes up to stop. They stop the skiff at a distance of about a quarter mile. Essentially, just over the last dune, revealing it. And there are very clearly sort of superstitious gestures and hushed mutterings.
You want me to cast tongues?
I think we have to.
Who you
I
cast
should
it
know
on?
what they're thinking.
Who you cast it on?
Yeah. Ooh, Luna. Karimza. Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, what are they saying anything particular before I speak to anyone?
So the impression that you get from the things that they're saying is that there is some kind of sand spirit that they fear. It's mostly an old wives' tale. You get the impression that none of them really believed in it, but having seen this, they think that the spirit of the purple sands took retribution on the worm.
All right, I
For
really
killing them.
I really want to get closer now.
Yeah, I'll ask if we can, if they're okay if we approach. Like, will they try to stop us? Is it a problem if we get closer?
They don't mind that you do, but this place is now anathema for them.
Okay.
This place and everything around it. They won't even salvage the skiff.
What would I was going to say? What would they like us to do with? Do they want us to return the bodies to them? Do they want us to return the skiff? Or this is completely apocryphal. Okay.
Okay.
So they're
All right.
terrified of this spirit then.
All right, hop off the skiff. Go look at it.
Will that cause the worm to come? Any more worms to come to us?
Possible, but just don't run.
Walk irregularly.
Once the blood of a worm is spilt, you're safe for a few hours.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll have to see if it's harvestable as well while we're here.
Did we roll for purple worm knowledge? I don't remember.
You did not.
I don't think we
Can we?
have yet now.
Yeah. Let me look up what the roll is.
Because I don't know if we would know to harvest. Like as players, we do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you. Some of your characters have harvested it before.
Yeah, I think like purple worm poison's like the creme de la creme of like weapon poison. I think we as
Yep.
adventurers would probably know that. So
Yeah.
a high value item in adventuring shops and
So
stuff.
that is going to be a nature
Oh,
check.
Nature.
We do
Okay.
need the stinger as well.
The
I know.
stinger.
I think we do.
Stinger. Okay, I'm gonna cheer.
Nature.
Yeah, I will too. Blow through.
Damn it! What a waste.
18.
Also gonna cheer.
Okay.
Use some low rolls.
Mm,
Except Steph's 18.
yeah.
What is the?
I got
Somebody's got to be
for-
smart.
14.
Don't rely on
Was
me
the
for
wizard?
Says the wizard. Yeah, because the wizard's rolling like shit today.
Today.
What? Shut up. Just curse with low
Okay.
rolls.
What did Brammond get?
14.
14. Okay. So yeah. Literally everyone is aware that you can harvest their poison and their blood. Yag is also aware that their teeth have value.
Take the teeth too.
And not only are you just aware that these things are of value, you also know how to harvest them.
Wait, are these guys leaving?
They are just leaving the skiff at a distance and just watching to see what happens.
Okay.
Okay. Because I'm concerned that they're just going to peace out and we're going to be stuck out here in the desert.
There's a skiff. We could repair it. It'll
But
be
yeah,
fine.
I'm really good at that.
And who of us knows Gust?
I mean, we could just get Despair to pull it, and we'll just have to hope.
I have big lungs.
Despair who can get the worm to come to us.
Yeah, it'd be fine.
I think that's where the
Fine.
hoping comes into play.
Yeah, that's the hope part.
We'll figure it out. Don't be just such
We're
a
gonna
negative
die out here.
Negative
I have a
necromancer.
herbalism kit, so I will try and harvest poison, I guess.
I want to look at the incision.
Okay,
The
so
gash.
yeah, let's actually, like, I was assuming that you guys were making that knowledge check from a distance as you're approaching.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's actually like inspect the area first. So there's remains of the skiff. There are bodies strewn about. There's a whole purple worm. There's a gash in the worm essentially, and there's essentially, and like this is like DC 0 passive perception. There is a trail of blood leading from that gash.
I have $10 that this is the one that had our freaking keystone and somebody took it.
What if it was a baby that cut itself out?
They do that?
I was gonna say, is there any way to tell if does it cause externally or internally? Is something gone in or something come out?
Go ahead and roll investigation.
Oh, God damn it.
I'm doing
I'm
that
not good
too,
at that,
because I said I
but
was looking at the thing anyway.
just gonna do a straight roll.
Investigation. +0. Jesus.
That's a bunch.
Hi, good for something.
Yeah. So you're looking at the gash, trying to figure out whether it was from the inside or the outside.
I'm also trying to see if somebody went into that gash.
Okay.
That's possible to figure out.
Yes. It was cut from the outside by what appears to have been a incredibly sharp blade.
Like sharper than what
Sharper
our
than just like
travel companions
your
are
normal
carrying.
sword.
Potentially a
Mhm.
magical blade.
Potentially
Mhm.
magical or like medical grade, like that kind of blade.
Would Eladan or Brammond know with their crafting knowledge? What?
I mean, yeah, you guys would know that you can get more of an edge on a magical weapon.
Oh, okay.
Or it's not so much that you can get more of an edge on a magical weapon, it's that because it's magical, it will retain that edge.
Just like my hammer.
But given your 23 investigation, yes, you can tell that it appears that someone or something spiked. So, because the gash is kind of open a little bit, and you see that there are what appear to be spike holes in what is now the floor of the inside of the worm. And then on the outside of the worm, there are the barest traces of similar spike holes in the sand.
What? Wait.
So inside the worm, it appears to have been pierced repeatedly.
Okay.
By
in the same spot.
Almost like tracks into
Something
the
with
worm.
spiky feet.
Like they went in.
And then came out.
So potentially not even a person. It could have been a creature with an incredibly sharp, like
everything.
blade. Yeah.
Let me ask you something about the gash specifically. Does
Yeah.
the gash look like?
It's a V-shaped gash.
Is it targeted like someone knew exactly what was in the spot of the purple worm? Is there any way to tell that? I'm trying to figure out if someone else knew that this thing was carrying a keystone and precision yanked it.
I don't know that there's any way you would be able to tell that.
Did
Actually,
I roll
go ahead and roll nature.
I'm out of cheers. Fuck me.
Yeah, my next question would be like, what is immediately on the other side of this incision? Is it like stomach? Is it muscle?
That's what nature's for.
I'm gonna
Okay.
guidance myself if that's okay.
Okay.
I can guide you.
I'll take that. 17.
Okay. So immediately inside this incision is one of the purple worm's several stomachs.
You know how a while ago I thought we were being followed?
Yep.
Someone else knows about the keystones and how they work.
Huh? Fucking hell.
And I know Denton said he didn't see anyone. But no one else knows about these except for us.
Wow, that's not necessarily true. We've opened 3 of these rooms. We don't know how many there are. There could be some that are active and being used by other people, and Denton we haven't opened them yet.
Because
there could be an entire thriving like portal nexus somewhere that we wouldn't even know about.
Mm-hmm.
Why would they come here?
To get the keystone for themselves. I mean, if kobolds can figure it out, then
and if the people that live in this area have a trading relationship with the Wizards of Thay, they're probably the most advanced magical society that exists on Faerun. That isn't beyond reason.
Does it look like anything's been eaten?
No. As you're having this conversation, you hear muffled groaning.
Ooh.
From inside of it?
From one of the bodies.
I'll run over.
Go over.
Okay.
Yeah, check.
So as you pinpoint the source of the sound, you find that it is a tween-aged boy.
What wounds do they have? Is he bleeding out right now?
He appears to have a head wound. His arm might be broken.
Verge of death, or?
No, he's in a bad way, but he's not in danger of dying unless, you know, if you hadn't arrived, he would have died out in the fucking desert, but
Gotcha. I'll just see if he like
cure wounds.
Yeah.
Okay. So the hairline fracture knits.
Do you want me to roll it or not?
No.
Alright.
Well, do you want to waste your spell slot? I could just lay
Yeah,
hands on
fine.
him. I'll just pump a hit point into him.
No, I said I used it. We good.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead and roll
It
it.
heals his broken arm.
It's a hairline fracture. Don't worry about it.
Heals the bone, doesn't
I
heal
have
like the
words,
trauma.
sir.
God, when I watched the Odyssey rap that he put in the elephant with the lame legs, I lost it.
And,
Flashback.
Did you roll cure wounds?
You say you didn't want me to.
Oh, I misspoke.
Oh.
Can we check the rest of the bodies, or can I check the
Yeah,
rest of
we
the
need to
bodies
do
too?
that.
Just
7
since-
plus, what is it? 5, 4,
Yeah, he's fully healed.
plus 4, 11.
Yeah, just
Oh.
magic just fixed.
Cool.
So he's on the verge of consciousness. As you check the rest of the bodies, they seem to have similar injuries, likely from being thrown from their skiff. But all of the other bodies, every body except for this kid, has blood streaking from their eyes, nose, and ears and mouth.
That's weird.
If the thunder went off, the percussive energy may have done that to them.
Can we
Roll
determine that?
medicine.
Yeah.
I'm not good at that. I'll let
Gonna
the
cheer this.
wise people do medicine.
17.
Medicine's
wow, that was a
int,
wasted cheer.
which is dumb.
Oh,
Yeah. Oh no,
Medicine
medicine is
is not good
wisdom.
at
No,
it.
medicine is
Medicine's
wisdom.
wisdom.
Yeah.
18.
Okay. So you two determine that this is not the result of a thunderous attack. This is the result of a psychic attack.
Oh, is Luna talk to him? Ask him what happened.
sure. Yeah, I will do that.
Okay. So as he comes to, his immediate reaction is to just sit up and try and scramble away from you. And then when his eyes focus and he figures out that you're not purple worms or whatever else attacked, he calms down just a tiny bit until he sees the swath of death in front of him.
Just turn and look this way, but there is nothing.
Okay.
Give him
He starts hyperventilating a little. It's not.
Yeah, I just do the thing where I just do the eyes, like just constant eye contact, like, and I just like offer out some rations and like a water skin, and just be like, just breathe, kid, you're gonna be fine.
trauma.
Yeah.
What
Hey,
happened?
smack people to get them out of it. It's fine.
That's not.
Listen, I rolled a 5 on my medicine check. I don't know what I'm doing. I deal with dead people.
We were on the skiff, and then it came out of nowhere. It just appeared on the skiff.
The worm?
No. And he like mumbles to himself like he's trying to remember something, and then he begins to cast a spell.
Mm-hmm.
And he casts Minor Illusion.
Yeah.
Wow, he has minor illusion.
Did I really not? Oh no.
Yeah.
Seems like something.
He
Maybe
casts
should do.
Minor Illusion. Steph, you want to switch to the other
Wow.
So
side?
I'm really worried there's something like an invisible stalker or like.
And he shows you this.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh,
What the
Jesus.
fuck is that?
Bayless!
Bayless!
Wait a minute.
Bayless
Wait,
Bayless art!
is this where the rocket crashed?
Can you give us that picture on like a blank
Oh
background?
no.
And is this the mirror creature that we let escape? Because it would know about the keystones.
Oh, fucking
Oh
hell.
no.
Can I put it on a what? A black background?
Either like just black or blank. Like I know it's I'm asking for a lot, but I want to like super appreciate it without a background.
Hang on.
Sorry, I'm needy.
Yes, you are. It's fine.
Wow.
What the
Fine.
fuck?
How long have we had this artwork available like this?
What's up?
I helped pay for this and I couldn't see it. God damn it.
It's got secret artwork being paid for. This is rude.
Oh, what the hell?
Okay.
Do you do the
I'm
watercolor
concerned.
thing again?
If it crashed here and it was made out of mirror, like
please,
mirror, glass, sand,
please
let's
direct
create
your
purple.
attention away from Foundry chat for just a second.
Okay.
Enter. There we go. Okay, open that and then delete that. Okay. All right. So yeah, on a white background. You can look now. Yeah, you can look at Foundry chat.
Cool.
I just
What was its name?
I
at,
don't.
In the notes.
in the
Oh,
in the
okay.
moon base.
Yeah.
The mirror in the moon base. Its name was. Let's search moon. Nope, not Moon Beast. It was Station. 17 was the
Yeah.
name of the mirror on.
That's where my head has gone to, but
That look like.
yeah, I don't know whether the mind illusion would be enough, but like, does it
It's
does it have,
three-dimensional.
like, reflective qualities to it? Like, does it?
It appears to be made of glass suffused with some kind of pinkish purple energy.
I bet it's that fucker.
Hell. Why would it?
I don't understand what I'm looking at.
And the child says to you, it set off the device, and then the worm appeared, and we were all scattered and injured, and then it just cut the worm open, and then it died.
Can you describe how it died?
It did.
It just it screamed. I've never heard a worm scream like
Oh,
that.
the worm screamed.
And then
Oh yeah, I misunderstood. I thought you meant
Yeah.
the thing.
and then it came out of the worm carrying something, and we all, everybody, I couldn't stand, but everybody tried to stop this thing, and then they all just fell over, and I just
Did it say anything? Make any noise at all?
yeah, I don't know what it said, but I can. And he casts minor illusion again,
Makes the sound.
and he
That's
makes the
such
sound.
a useful spell.
Right?
Right?
Yeah, really good.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Listen.
This has got good utility cantrips.
Is that-
Why isn't it working?
Oh, I hear it.
I heard it.
Oh, why
I
didn't
heard you
hear
have
it?
nothing to fear, child. You were just in my way. That's what I heard.
I didn't hear
Oh,
it.
I didn't hear
Why
it
didn't I
either.
hear it?
I didn't hear it
Oh.
either.
Wait, does that mean Stream didn't hear it?
That means Stream
chat?
didn't hear it. If I don't hear it, Stream don't hear it.
Yeah.
I apologize for ruining
Wait,
it.
hang on,
It's
can
a
I hear
buzz.
music?
It's still dope.
Oh, there's sound.
I hear
Okay.
music.
Yeah. So now you
I
should
don't
be
hear
able to do
music.
it.
No? Do you hear music right now?
Yeah.
Check your volume on there.
Mine's all like a 50.
Or refresh
I think
your
it's fine.
Foundry,
Alright, I'm
'cause
gonna play
Foundry's
the
silly
clip
sometimes.
again.
I heard like
You've nothing to fear, child.
Okay, play
You
one
were
more.
in my way.
Okay, I'm gonna play it one more time.
Thanks for the follow, Dragon Shifter.
You have nothing to fear, child. They were in my way.
yeah. Yeah.
Does that sound like the asshole that was on the base?
It does not.
Balloon. Okay. Okay.
What
So-
language is that in?
Common. It was in common.
Okay.
The child does not speak common.
That's why he doesn't understand it.
Got
Yeah.
it. All right.
It's a good thing he remembered what it sounded like.
Yeah, smart
You're-
kid.
Very
Keen mind.
talented.
I was
Wow.
just gonna say, is he a keen mind fucker?
We gotta take this kid back with us. He's a fucking genius. Your name Timothy
He-
Chalice?
He's
His name is Pavel. Pavel
That's
Dagini
Um,
Yosef.
Alice.
I guess we probably at this point probably have an illustration of what the keystone, or keystone looks like, and I feel like, well, like is this?
I mean, he can just show you what it was carrying.
Okay, sure, yeah.
And it was.
It's the keystone.
Okay. I'll explain that, like, we need to get that ourselves. We will absolutely avenge, like, his fallen family members, and I'll point back and be like, the rest of your people came with us. They're here on the ridge.
As you go to point at them, you point at an empty dune.
I fucking knew it.
They're not going to take him back.
Yeah, no.
Anyway.
Because he's part of this area now, so they don't care.
He could explain, though, what was actually here. I'm assuming that that's not what they think that spirit looks like.
Okay, I'll just turn back and be like, okay, what's your name, kid? I guess you're part of the crew now.
Yeah, so he introduces himself as Pavel Dagim Yosef.
Pavel.
Pavel,
How old is
how
he?
long?
He's 12.
Oh.
This was his first hunt.
Oh, poor kid.
That's how old my boy was. I don't know if it actually is.
It is now.
It is now.
It is now.
Yeah, and I'll introduce everyone by name so he knows who we are.
Okay.
Pavel, how long have you had this have your people have this superstition about the spirit?
I don't have a name for an elder off the top of my head, but he names a random elder that you probably would have gotten the name of, and says that they told me that their grandfather ran into the spirit and survived, but was banished anyway. So I don't know, a long time.
Okay, that's good.
The
So either
spirit's
it's
not
just-
synonymous with this thing, right?
Well, that's what I was.
Yeah.
This is what I'm saying. So either this is a thing that's aware of that thing and is using it as an excuse to do what it wants, or it's always been that thing and is now just suddenly after a keystone, or it's just a massive coincidence that there happens to be a weird supernatural event and people are just putting the two together. So,
But if that was the thing that you found up, out there, I was just checking to see if maybe it did that thing did land here, and maybe that superstition started when someone saw.
did we? I think we did do a trajectory thing to try and figure out where it went, didn't we?
Yes. You found that it landed. It was a different desert. It was the. I can't remember the name of the desert, but it wasn't this one.
The Auric Desert.
Yeah, the Anarok Desert.
Auric Desert. Okay. Okay.
Yep.
Well, it doesn't mean it isn't this thing, but it makes it less likely.
Right.
In an effort to try and distract him from things, I'm gonna pull him up and go, alright, you're gonna help me harvest these teeth. Let's go.
Okay. So you do see that the teeth are the correct shape for the keystone.
Okay.
The teeth or the stinger?
Both.
Oh.
Take them all.
Let's check them both.
Yeah, we should all at least have one tooth on us.
And it's kind of like a shark in that it just has rows and rows and rows of teeth.
Cool.
Yeah.
I hate it.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna try and harvest some poison from it if I can.
Okay.
Guess I'm going to start working on this, repairing the skiff.
Yeah, I'm going to.
So
Oh,
Pavel would let you know that he is capable of propelling a skiff. Cast gust.
Yeah, Dugans.
Yeah.
For Gust. Fuck yeah.
All right, so everyone who's trying to harvest something from the worm, roll nature, and then let me know what you got and what you're trying to harvest. And we'll see if you succeed.
Can I roll for
So I could-
Pavel too?
Yeah, actually, let me see what his modifier is.
Okay.
Oh, dip. Okay, he's got a +6.
Damn, Pavel.
Give him guidance.
Okay.
We're keeping him.
What does he have better than I do?
What am I
He
rolling?
has
Nature? Is
expertise.
that what you said?
Can I add my herbalism kit proficiency to this?
No.
Really?
It's not an herbalism?
Because you can use it to like create potions, right? Like, what else would you use for this?
Plant creatures? If it was a plant creature, maybe.
Oh.
What were you asking?
It's
Steph?
nature, right?
Yeah, nature. Are you just rolling for Pavel? Or are you rolling for you and Pavel?
I was gonna roll for me and Pavel.
Okay.
Okay.
Is anyone able to guidance me?
Yeah, I'll guidance you.
Oh, and I said D4.
Yep.
Okay.
And who's there's only one person harvesting the stinger, right? There's only one stinger.
Right.
So I'll guidance them if someone's doing that.
If that's the poison, that's what I'm doing.
19 for Pavel, 13 for me.
Okay.
For teeth.
Okay, so none of you actually know how to effectively harvest the stinger, as you know, based on your previous nature result. Let's see if Pavel knows how.
You know what also works? Just chopping off the whole butt.
Pavel knows how to harvest the stinger.
Perfect. Pavel,
Right.
MVP.
Love you, Pavel.
So okay, so Pavel's gonna harvest the stinger.
Okay.
Luna's harvesting poison. What's everyone else harvesting?
Teeth.
Teeth.
Oh, thank God.
Is that it?
I guess I'll
yeah,
harvest some
I was
blood.
gonna go work on the skiff. Yeah.
Oh, thank God.
All right.
Wow, you nailed it.
Holy shit. 24.
I'm gonna cheer my blood check.
Alrighty.
That's a sentence.
That's a sentence.
Damn.
Holy shit. Yog, what'd you get?
13.
13. All right. So you are able to harvest 4 teeth.
Hell yeah. 14.
They are just selling them. They are worth 150 gold each.
Fuck yeah.
But you also know that they can be used as used to create magical weapons.
Oh my god, I'm gonna make myself Wolverine claws.
Sin, you're harvesting the blood.
Yep.
Okay. So you know that purple worm blood is essentially the most powerful purple worm repellent on the planet.
That's good.
I think we should cover ourselves in this.
So you're able to harvest 9 vials, each of which is enough to musk a person. They can also be sold for 130 gold apiece.
Hmm.
You gotta kill a lot of purple worms, y'all. This is hot damn.
Hot damn.
Luna, you were harvesting the poison.
Yeah.
Okay. You are able to collect 2 doses of purple worm poison. I don't think I need to tell you what that do.
Mm-hmm.
It's like DC 16 con versus 12 D6 poison. On the next piercing or slashing, the next hit with a piercing or slashing weapon.
It's just worth so much.
It's also worth 1,500 gold
God damn.
per dose.
Yeah.
That was 2,000.
I think it's 1,500.
Sounds like
Why
we
is it
could
not?
use that to finance our house.
It costs 2,000, but we might have to sell it for 1,500.
Uh-huh.
Got it.
I don't know, but it costs 2,000 to buy.
And then what did you roll for Pavel? With his +6?
I think it was 19.
Oh my god, math. 13 plus 6. 19.
Okay. So he is.
Was that with the guidance too? Because didn't someone
Yeah.
guide him?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you rolled
Yeah.
a 9 and a 4?
Yep.
Okay. He's actually he's confident he can do this, even though he's never done it before. He's watched his dad.
Focus here, buddy.
Oh!
No, focus here.
Oh.
Clap him on the shoulder. You're doing great.
He's confident he can do it, but he damages it in the process.
That's okay. You do better next time.
We would have done the same thing.
Yeah.
We all would have messed up.
Your
We've
try
probably
again.
done it worse.
No, it's broken. Like he broke the stinger,
I know.
so that was not successfully harvested.
Fuck.
Sorry.
Mending?
One try.
So
I don't have mending anyway.
I mean,
Daddy
I
B
do,
and I are gonna check out the skiff and see if we can.
Okay. All right. So it appears to have been exploded from very nearby. You know, when the thunder went off.
Sure.
Yeah. Glyph
Yeah.
of thunder.
Yeah, that would do it.
That said, other than some of the boards being broken in two, the pontoons are intact, and though the sail has long since blown away.
Okay. What are they made out of?
Mostly wood.
Okay.
Where they get that wood is a very good question.
Not necessarily beyond repair, but I would add some weight to it.
By making it
be.
metal.
Some parts would be metal, yes.
I mean, you could just make it aircraft grade aluminum.
Sure, if I can. If the DM says I can, then fuck yeah, it's hollow and yeah.
So here's the cool thing. Aircraft grade aluminum is, as far as I'm aware, just really pure aluminum.
Oh, really?
I think so. Now
You
I
just have to do what that blacksmith
Google.
did in A Knight's Tale.
Yeah,
What's
that's
Just
true.
make lighter and stronger than
Oh,
any other armor.
I thought you meant get a corporate sponsor. and
Nope, it's
make
an
sure that
alloy.
marketing was. Yeah,
Yeah, it's an alloy.
well, I can still do that. If
But
it's
what's
metal.
in the alloy? It's just an aluminum alloy. Like, what the fuck off.
Ariant.
Trade secrets.
Aluminum mixed with magic.
Basically.
Magic.
But yeah, like I mean, you're probably aware of titanium, which has a very high strength to weight ratio.
Sure. Also, it doesn't need to be that strong, right? It
Oh,
just
that-
has a whole.
Yeah, it just has to hold these parts together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And a sail, which will also appear when I do my magic.
That seems busted.
Oh man, it's my one thing. It takes me an hour.
We also just bought like have a massive top with this. so we
Yeah,
could just
I
reuse
was
that
gonna
as
say
a-
you guys also have tarps that
Yeah.
would function as a sail.
And we wouldn't need even a whole plate of metal. You could just make like a grate.
Yeah.
So it's not
Yeah.
even just like a.
Yeah.
I was thinking more about the mast.
Yeah.
Right. Well, making a grate reduces the mass.
No, the mast.
Mast. Got it.
Mast.
Got it. Got it. Got
I'm
it.
gonna...
Before
So
like-
I'm just going to say that Eladan, you're capable of doing that.
Cool. I'll do that.
Brammond, I don't know how to.
Helping
Yeah,
somehow.
helping. You're organizing the pieces, holding things up while the ritual happens.
I asked Pavel if he wants anything of his dad's before we leave.
He's just gonna take his dad's the purple worm stinger dagger.
Oh, that seems.
is there
right.
any other items like that around?
Yeah. Can we loot the corpses?
Just
of
look. I'm just
Pavel's
looking. I'm
friends?
just looking. I'm not taking. I'm just looking.
So yes, actually, there are 6 such daggers.
I'm leading Pavel to the skiff you guys just fixed, and if you happen to take anything, you can take it while he's not looking. Pavel, this way, dear.
Would say Eladan is distracted during this and doesn't notice the.
I mean,
blatant
I'm not
grave
fussed. I don't know
robbing.
what they do, so even if it's worth doing this, but
Are you just
Great
gonna
robbery.
gank him anyway?
It's.
I will defer to group. Like if you think we should, we'll take it. I'm not fussed. I don't care.
I mean, meta, it's worth a shot. Might as well.
Yeah.
So you're gonna grab the 5.
Yeah,
Okay. All right. And you just stow them in a bag for later.
yeah.
All right.
You don't happen to have any books, do you, about your magic?
So he at that he pulls up a sleeve and shows you arcane formulae tattooed on his skin.
Neat.
Yeah.
So Cindy.
I'm gonna go through looking at those arms.
Yeah.
Do not like where this is going.
Please don't flay his dad.
Oh my god! But you could turn one of them into a zombie, and then you'd have a walking spell book.
Please also
I
Not his
go to the
dad. Not his
bathroom.
dad.
Is it time for
No
a break?
relative.
oh
Not quite.
It can be.
I need to pee, and this
We-
seems
we-
like an okay
pee.
place to break.
We
Yeah,
make the
go for it, it's
rules.
fine.
You
Yeah.
want a break?
Yeah, let's all take a
All right,
break.
let's take a break.
All right.
At
We
the
take a break.
at the mention of flaying and zombifying people's
You were the one
dads.
that brought up
Shut
playing.
up.
No one
Shut
else
up.
did.
I told
I
you
thought-
not to.
I thought Amber was
I was
just
just
going
gonna
to cut off
chop
the
the
whole
entire
arm.
arm.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm okay.
Way
okay.
quicker.
We're gonna go to break. We'll be back in a little bit. When we get back, we're gonna announce the giveaway for a copy of Strixhaven. So if you wanted to enter into that giveaway, get your entries in while we're on break.
Within the next 10 minutes.
Yeah,
you got
within the
10
next
minutes.
10 minutes. So thank you for being here, and I hope you'll be here when we get back.
Better be.
Bye. Welcome back. We're playing D&D. Still.
Again.
Always.
Mm.
Yay! It's always. Thanks. So yeah, when last we left off,
Guess what time it is, though?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
When last we left, yeah, we'll get there. We'll get back to D&D. Right now,
Uh-huh.
it's giveaway time.
It's giveaway time.
It's giveaway time. So I'm going to go in and I'm gonna go to the list of entrants, and I'm gonna pause redemptions, and we're gonna get a random number from 1 to X, where X is the number of entries. Let's fucking go. Let's see who wins. It is number 4, actually.
Damn.
Which means that whoever won entered very long ago, because these are ordered.
Reward the early birds.
Yeah, so we're gonna reward the early bird, and that early bird is not just okay, Chris.
Hey!
Oh.
Hey, he was
Hey.
asking earlier about it.
Yeah. Sorry, Jordan, your 15 entries.
So-
Damn.
Ooh.
So
How
I
many
will
did you actually?
reach-
You had 16 entries.
I will reach out to you. I think I have your information from the last one, but I don't know if anything's changed. I'll still reach out to you.
So can I mark these all as complete so we can open the new giveaway?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'm just gonna
Yeah.
complete all. All right, and
And
then
the new giveaway.
unpause. So our
new
new
giveaway.
giveaway, our giveaway for December. So you can get your entries in at any time during December, and we'll choose a winner first stream in January. Our giveaway is for a
The
Rules
expansion
gift set, which includes Tasha's Cauldron of Everything, Xanathar's Guide to Everything. Wait,
Tasha's Cauldron of Everything, Xanathar's
Guide to
Guide
Everything.
to Everything,
I never realized those book names
Yeah.
are so samey.
and Monsters of the Multiverse.
Yeah, which is a new book. So that comes out on January 25th. So we will pick a winner early January, and then we will pre-order you a copy. My phone's ringing. That's neat.
And this is probably our biggest giveaway that we've ever
Oh,
done.
yeah.
So get your fucking points in!
Yeah. It also comes with a DM screen. And it's a handy dandy like gift set. Like it's a whole
thing.
Yeah, it's a whole thing.
The screen?
Also, it's a gift set that released in January. Like that's just a missed opportunity.
It's almost like they released too many products in a 3-month window and they ran out of retail space.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I did not understand the 3 books, 3 months thing that they
They were
just...
probably contracted
turn
to
off
do them
pretzel.
within a certain amount of
yeah.
time.
Yeah, that would be my guess too. But yeah, the gift set definitely should have been their November release.
Mm-hmm.
So Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Here's a big ass
And Happy New
giveaway.
Year.
Late
Ass
Christmas.
Ass giveaway.
Best giveaway.
Merry late Christmas, because that
Yeah.
will show up long after Christmas. We're picking a winner after Christmas for one thing, and then we're pre-ordering it.
Happy Chinese New Year.
Yeah, there you go. Or Lunar New Year.
Yeah.
It's the same thing.
Oh, are they the same thing? Oh, okay. I did not know that. Now I know. The more you know.
More you know.
So,
Where you learn and shit.
Eladan. So yeah, when we last left off, you found a purple worm that's been eviscerated, and a whole bunch of people that were psychicked to death. Luna collected their daggers, and
And not touching their arms.
not touching their arms. So it's not just their arms. Pretty much any bit of skin that one could see without assistance. For the more practiced among them is has shut up. Shut up. Now I'm wondering what spell would you put there?
Yeah, right? It's important.
Sunlight, daylight.
Enlarge.
Yeah.
Put daylight on the gooch so you could bend over it.
All right, moving on. So you're not taking any skin or bodies.
No.
No.
Okay.
But if we
I
could
do wanna see what they
maybe
have.
organize them into like a neat row, and then so at least I don't know.
We ask
Some
Pablo
semblance
what
of
the burial
propriety.
customs are for them.
Pablo doesn't really know.
Oh God.
And then the people on the way, like once they saw that, like they wouldn't have shared anything about what they were planning on doing with the dead, and then once they saw the situation, they told you like leave them to the winds.
We'll just leave them up top.
Yeah. I don't think digging would be a good idea.
Mm-mm.
Also, the sand will just blow off tomorrow anyway and leave them exposed as it is.
I think either charm person or enlarge reduce is the best pick. Yeah. 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 Anyway.
Leap. Well, Eldritch Blast, that could be pretty fun.
I have a
You're adding your charisma to it, so.
I have a follow-up question, but I don't think it's appropriate.
When does that ever stop us?
Yeah.
Actually, I have two follow-up questions.
Oh dear God.
Okay.
If someone's circumcised, does that mean they can't do as high a level spell?
Oh no.
And number two, if someone gets an erection, does that mean that it's upcast?
I get that you're joking, but like this is functionally just a spell book.
I know. But it's
not
more
like
or less paper.
It's not like having a bigger spell book makes your spells more powerful.
But I'm
Anyway,
never going to
Well, I don't play a wizard.
hear upcast the same way again.
Oh,
Yeah, baby.
I'm
so Eladan, you make like a grate for the skiff, a mast.
Yep.
The sail just appears because it just has to mostly be. Samus, do you have to chew that against the table?
Yeah, just
like,
move it away a little bit. There you go.
like you can be right there. Just
Leave her alone, sweet angel baby.
it's just so loud
She
when
moved
it's like
back again.
when it's like grinding on the
Yeah.
wood of the table. Although it's probably not too bad because there's no wood conduction into the microphone because the microphone's not attached to the table.
Shadows knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
He's moving you for later. Here you go, baby. You come here.
So yeah, you get the skiff repaired, and now what?
How far can we see this trail of? There was a trail of blood from the exit wound, right?
Yeah, so the trail of blood matches the sort of pyramidal footprints, but then the footprints give way, and then the blood just kind of spatters in every direction from that spot, and then the trail ends.
Okay.
Have we tried finding the keystone?
I was thinking about
Magically?
it, and then we went on break.
So, when we first got here, we did fly and locate object, which might work again.
Sure. I mean, I'm willing.
It's kind of blowing a lot of spell slots, but without a lead. It's like
We
what
have no
direction?
leads.
Yeah. All right, so I cast fly on you, and do you still have locate object?
I do, yeah.
All right, so let's do that.
Okay.
All right.
What's
Yeah, I
your technique for looking for this thing?
I'll follow the cardinal direction of.
I do just want to point out, for your edification, at this point, it has been at least 3 hours since the attack.
Okay.
Because it was an hour for them to get back afterwards, an hour for you to get here, and then an hour to repair the skiff.
Okay.
You can get a very long distance away from.
Yeah.
The alternative is we just like beeline towards the gate.
in the hopes of catching up.
We don't know that it. We don't know what it knows, but if it's got a keystone, the gate's the most logical place for it to head to.
Oh,
Why?
was there any
Well, it
teeth
obviously
missing?
knows. It probably knows something about what this item is. Otherwise, why kill a purple worm and take it? There was a focus. He even said to the kid, "You just got in the way." This was focused. He wanted the thing in the worm. If you know what the thing in the worm is, you must have some idea of what it does.
Yeah, were there any teeth missing when we got here?
So if it's actually
There were not any teeth missing.
Okay, so it wouldn't have been able to go through.
I think
I mean, it could have killed another purple worm at any other time. It killed this thing with one slice.
That's true.
is its goal to open up the next nexus? Is it beelining all the keystones to open all the current portals? What's its? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like why take the keystone if you're not just gonna put it in the nexus?
Yeah, and we know he was going in and out of the last one too.
That means that he's invisible.
No,
the lantern of
because
revealing needs to be used.
Denton can see things on the ethereal plane and invisible things, and he didn't see it.
I mean, Denton is not infallible or fallible.
He is not infallible.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
he's got a lot going on. Something that quick and whatever it, he can't be everywhere all the time.
Just to give you an idea of his mental he does have a headband of intellect.
Wait, that was Roland's.
Yeah.
Did we just give it to him?
Yeah.
Oh man,
Or you
Roland's
got
dumb
another
again?
one.
Oh.
But like that wouldn't affect his perception, which is what he would need
Right.
Yeah.
for this.
Yeah.
I want to say his
okay.
passive's like 14.
No, and he did say something about no, I wouldn't have been in this nexus the whole time, but he also
Yeah.
doesn't spend too much.
Do you want to send a warning to Denton?
If we're 3 hours late, I don't know how good that's gonna.
I mean, we could just yank tethers.
Two.
Oh yeah, you can. You wouldn't be able to take Pavel with you.
What if I hold on to him really tightly?
Yeah, hug him.
To Pavel. How fast was this thing moving when it was moving away?
The
thing you saw that you described to us, whatever the fuck it is. I just want to know if it was quick. And then kind of time that with...
Not as fast as a skiff.
Yeah, I'd say we just go in that direction and save our spells.
How long would it take us without tethers to get back to where the portal was?
With the skiff?
Yeah, sure.
About 2 hours.
So, it's not unreasonable. Should I send to him or should we pull?
Well, we'd be leaving the kid out here by himself if we pulled.
Up with go.
And he's got nowhere to go.
Unless someone has a bag of holding, because that's a convenient way to turn creatures into objects.
Don't.
Damn.
As is petrified.
Yes. Actually, no. Petrify does not turn you into an object. You remain a creature.
Weird.
With resistance to all damage.
We can
The
turn
only
him
thing
into
I
a
can think of to
body.
do is we
Who's that?
cover him and Despair in purple worm blood, and they run on the horse, which is faster than the skiff.
If we're only... I mean, how realistic... Is the direction that this thing, that the blood trail is, the same direction as the gate?
So the blood trail essentially just goes a dozen odd steps, essentially just perpendicular to the worm,
Okay.
and then just out in the middle of this area, just splatters of blood in every direction, and then flew off. So the blood trail doesn't actually tell you which way it was going.
Yeah.
Would casting fly on him be the fastest way? Or is the
On
nightmare
Pavel?
thing faster? Yeah.
I think.
Because
Be the same speed, but then
Same speed. Okay.
he wouldn't have
He's
to
not on
run
the
on the
ground.
sand. If you cast it on Despair, Or on Pavel, you do it on Pavel, but
Yeah.
yeah, and then he could fly 60 feet around or whatever. It's 120
That only
feet
lasts
around.
10 minutes, though. I mean, that would improve their speed for a little while.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's a way to make it a little bit faster.
Should we do that?
I don't want to leave him alone.
I
Yeah,
don't.
no, I don't want to leave him alone.
Well, I don't. Yeah, and I don't think his people are going to take him back either.
No, they're
We
definitely not.
So
Take him back to the troll.
And there's no
Yeah.
point one of us pulling and going by ourselves in case we get ambushed.
it's safe to assume, with what we know, that his people would not take him back, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I just want to.
Do that
Make sure we're not assuming
before you
Yeah.
assume that you can kidnap this kid.
We're not kidnapping him.
Sorry.
We're adopting.
Before you assume incorrectly and end up kidnapping the kid. Is what I meant to say.
Yeah.
Given
And
the
I think
given the fact that he has just been orphaned and effectively banished, you're adopting him. Whereas if he hadn't been banished, it'd be kidnapped. That was the point I was trying
I
to
lost
make.
my son. This is a perfect fit. Let's go. Pavel,
I think
you and
the-
me.
I mean, your
most
son was
interesting-
12, he's 12, it's perfect.
It's perfect.
I
We'll
think the most
find a
thing to
show.
do here, given resources, sending to Denton and we'll skiff back.
Okay.
Because that's the only way to get everyone there and have the most alert thing. We you know what I mean? We're covering the two ends as best we can
Yeah.
without leaving anyone behind.
All right. So, how many words do I have with sending?
25.
25 words.
25.
How do I succinctly?
Sentient crystal creature, attack, stole keystone, think it's using the portals. Please protect, the side gate or whatever. Could be invisible.
He can see invisible. I'm not worried about that part.
He one-shot a worm.
Very
Doesn't it?
dangerous.
Wait, no, that does. That's good.
Okay. All right. Uh-oh.
Don't mind me.
I'm minding.
Oh god, is telepathy not working under Mountain?
No, don't mind me.
I do mind you, though.
Don't care.
We're getting
I don't
from it.
thi-
Pavel's the creature.
I
His
didn't
skin
think
bursts
about
open.
This would be on track for Yogg. This is how things go.
Oh.
Oh, no.
Well, hey, those children back at the ravine didn't die yet.
Does Pavel smell magical?
I cast Identify on him?
Do wizards smell magical?
Stop smelling Pavel.
He just has to be within 60 feet of me, so it doesn't have to be, a noticeable. I can do it from.
Right, but isn't
eyeing up his skin. Now we're sniffing him. This is not a good look for us.
Pavel,
Yeah,
look
no,
away.
don't worry.
Look
Just come
away.
with us. We're going home. Come to our home. It's better there.
That's racist.
How do we not have a
What
bag
did I
of
do to move so
holding?
broken? Oh no, it's unnerving. Make it stop.
No, I like it.
That's better. I would actually prefer that.
We even have a bag of holding in Witchlight. How do we not have a bag of holding in this game?
I don't think anyone's got one in
Fuck.
I haven't made
TFA
one
chat.
yet.
You can make one? Is that what you said?
Eventually.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's an uncommon. You make one.
When can you have it made by?
Probably a week.
She needs a bag of bones.
Why do you assume it's going to you, huh?
Who knows?
I did not say that.
It would take us some money. I don't.
That's a lot of dice being rolled for us not to mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
A lot.
Yeah. We're getting attacked.
Denton and the crystal creature are fighting to the death in the Nexus right now. And Ian's just resolving a combat.
Does
Oh no.
Denton respond?
Denton does respond, yes.
Oh,
So sorry, what was the message? Sorry, I had to figure some things out.
It was a long.
Crystal sentient creature coming your way.
that one shot a worm.
One shot a worm, has the keystone, knows how the portals work. Be on
Could
guard.
be invisible.
Could be invisible.
Okay. He replies, like a boar worm or a purple worm? Because I'm not afraid of purple worms. I mean, I'm
Okay.
not afraid of boar worms either.
Oh shit! I have to cast.
Yeah,
thing again,
he can't
don't I?
reply.
No, that's fine. I got it. That's the whole message.
Hey, it's better than
Denton doesn't
I'm in the middle of
scream.
being attacked.
Can't talk. Real busy fighting.
It's just modem static and screaming at the end.
Yeah.
Let me grab a dial-up noise. Play that.
Yeah.
All right, so what are we doing? Fly on the steed.
Skiffing.
Carry Pavel.
Skiffing,
Oh,
I think.
skiffing.
Just
All right.
Everyone on the
Yeah,
skiff.
All right.
Yeah.
I mean, if. Oh, what's the weight limit on fly?
Whatever your strength is.
Yeah.
No.
You put it on
But
a
if you,
creature.
you have to cast it on a creature.
You cast it on a creature.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. If levitate might have helped there instead.
Yeah, levitate's got like a 500-pound limit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that wouldn't have been great either. Never mind. I just
Um,
thought we could do it on the skiff and then him blowing it. At least it wouldn't then.
Got it.
But, the
But I
skiff-
think
Sorry, go ahead.
we need to at least put some of the blood somewhere as a deterrent.
Just put it on the pontoons.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Just put it on
Yeah,
the skiff.
just as a
Yeah.
deterrent.
Okay.
Well,
Uh,
obviously they've been using these things for a while. Like it doesn't.
We asked the kid, like, do we need to take worm precautions on the skiff?
there's like a thing that they do where they like paint the pontoons before they go out.
So,
I don't
yeah.
know if that's the blood.
Well, it's
I would
gonna
say
be now.
probably.
Is it still
Yeah.
painted?
Yeah, well, we'll paint
Okay.
Yeah.
with the blood.
All right. So that's
So
gonna
we're
that's gonna
using-
use 2 of your vials. 1 for each pontoon.
Shit.
Amber's like,
Better
that's
than it would be doing on each of
expensive.
us.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I'm thinking. I'm like, we could have sold that for our house.
All right, so you guys all hop on the skiff, and a deeply traumatized Pavel repeatedly
okay, me
casts
too, bud.
Gust for 2 hours straight.
Me too.
We'll get him therapy when we get back to Waterdeep.
Oh my
We'll
god.
feed him
he's-
chocolate coins whenever he wants.
He's like Jack from The Incredibles, where they're on the boat and he's just like flippering the
Dash.
whole time. Dash.
Dash,
That's it.
yeah.
Shit. Not Jack. Yeah.
Jack's the little
Jack's
one.
the
Yeah.
baby,
Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
No, Jacques is the guy we talked to back.
Yeah. Relax, buddy.
And that the thing that you lost in the sand, we know. Just
Yeah.
get
No,
over
I actually
it.
have it. It's still in my inventory, so
You
should
I
delete
think I got
that.
it back. No, I thought I got it back.
No,
You
you
didn't.
didn't.
You
Fuck.
didn't.
Yeah.
No, it
I'm making up. Jack.
it was. I will say it was not eaten. It literally just got buried by the dune moving
Fuck.
6 feet.
Damn it.
You could locate object when we get back.
You can,
Have a waste.
Like you
can
know
make
where it
another one,
is.
you can make another one.
Another one.
Another one.
All right. So you guys. Yeah. So you hop on the skiff, and for about 2 hours you just sail towards the gate. Thank you. And by the gate I mean the Grinning Skull Oasis. That's actually what it's called.
Cool.
And yeah, nothing untoward happens on the way there, thanks to your purple worm repellent. And yeah, you arrive at the oasis.
Any sign of a nefarious pink crystal?
There
Feature?
are 2 semi-recent pyramidal indentations right in front of the gate.
God damn it.
Okay. The
You
thing
told me
is,
not to take like creature.
we don't know whether he's activated it and he could just be hiding away for us to do it.
You told me not to take locate creature.
But he has the keystone. Like,
Oof.
why?
You
Yeah,
fuckers.
cast locate
we can-
keystone.
Yeah, locate object on the keystone.
Okay. Eladan.
Yeah, I got it. I'll do it.
And then if we have the lantern of revealing as well, we can be like circling around the gate with that just in case.
The keystone is not within 1,000 feet of you.
He went through the gate. That's all that's to it.
Right.
He's through the gate. He's gonna kill everybody.
Whoa. We don't know. I mean, we don't know.
You know what?
Denton
Fuck
said-
it. Denton. Anything?
You're gonna cast sending
Yep.
again?
He's just saying anything.
Just anything?
No, shut up. Fucking.
Python? Like, has the keystone been placed?
Yeah. Yeah.
No reply.
No!
Sorry, Pablo.
Okay, yeah, we'll have to tap a tooth on it.
Tugging just gets you to the gate where you already are.
Oh,
You have to.
shit.
Yeah, so tap a tooth on the gate.
Okay. The tooth is consumed.
Does it open the gate?
It does open the gate, yes.
Okay.
And it reveals the Psi Nexus with the 3 keystones that you've placed, and not a 4th. And in the middle of the floor is a... I'm struggling for words. Non-moving Denton.
Fucking flip him over.
I'll go forward and see. Like, does he need healing? Is he unconscious?
He doesn't breathe. He's a warforged. So it's unclear whether he's dead or unconscious.
Yeah,
Can I figure it out?
Yeah, can we determine? Can the clerics determine?
I mean, you could just pump healing into him and see if he wakes up.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say 1 point of lay on hands.
Okay.
It makes a difference.
It does. He wakes up.
What happened?
With the thing that you said.
Yeah.
Did I hit it? Axe isn't great. And then I just kind of forgot who I was, and then
God.
and then it just kind of it hurt.
It took you out.
I mean, I got some good hits in, and he points at perfectly regular glass just scattered on the floor.
Is his weapon magical?
It is.
Jesus Christ.
Want me to make you a hammer?
I like my hands.
Could you know where it is now? Can you feel it? I don't know how your relationship is with Undermountain.
Did you see him come through? Sorry, I don't know what it is.
Yeah. No. You said it was gonna come through the gate, so the gate opened. I just kind of swung. I hit it. I couldn't see it, which is kind of terrifying.
Now, locate objects will still be up. Can you detect it now?
Can you detect the keystone from inside the Psi Nexus?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No.
I don't think I'd want to go and find that thing if it took out Denton.
Their job.
Yeah,
Also,
but
we
that's
don't know. This thing is killing people. Sorry, Pavel.
understandable. Meta, would we know like what level or like how powerful he is, I should say?
He's a level 20 barbarian.
Okay.
He's
yeah.
also a zealot barbarian, which makes him
Denton is.
functionally
Yeah.
it makes him functionally unkillable. He can
Probably.
he can rage infinitely, and as long as he continues to rage, he stays conscious. And this thing knocked him out.
He may not have raged beforehand, though.
Oh no, I raged. So that's my secret. I'm always
You're always
I'm
raging.
always
angry.
raging.
Got it.
Okay.
Oh, that reminds me. And his eyes just start burning.
You're not always raging.
I forgot. I told you, I kind of forgot who I was for a second. It was a really weird feeling.
And in
I'm gonna
that
plug a USB stick into him with Memtest 86 on it and just double check that.
If it's just regular glass, that's not going to do anything.
So the only way to knock out a level 14 plus, sorry, a level 20 Zealot Barbarian, because you need level 20 so you have infinite rages. The only way to knock out a level 20 Zealot Barbarian is to prevent them from raging for a full minute.
And it said it made him forget who it was. So it did something like a mind blast, erased him temporarily, and then knocked him out.
or you cast sleep, but he's a warforged, so that doesn't work.
We can't defeat that.
I want to say no. We're not even remotely competent enough to go after this thing. But if it's beelining keystones, and they're like,
And we need to get ahead of it.
yeah.
If we hadn't have rested, or we tackled the purple one first, this might not have happened.
So we need to start going into all of them and see if we can get keystones quickly.
Did it say anything?
You're asking Denton this.
I'm asking Denton. Yeah.
Yeah, it would have. And I had not planned for this eventuality, so I don't have a handy dandy voice clip. I actually thought about setting up a voice modulator for this, but then I realized that it would have to pump back through my own headphones in order for stream to hear it, and that would fuck me. Like it would be a speech jammer.
Yeah.
Unless I just take I don't know. Whatever. Maybe I'll do that for future sessions. I don't know. Anyway, so what it would have said to Denton. As it was standing over me, and I was just kind of slowly calming down, which is not a fun feeling. It said, "You and I are alike. I'm sorry it had to be this way."
The construct made of magic.
Den, we know about Ruin. The Trolls for Hire players know about Ruin, right?
Yeah.
Denton has mentioned it in passing a few times.
Did this feel like him at all?
I don't know what you mean.
I know, like, it's not like Ruin ever took a form, but you've been fighting with him with unscrambling the portals, and it like. Do you have a gauge on?
Ruin can't really do anything to me because of the adamantine soul.
Right, but what if Ruin took over something else? I think is what Yag is.
What, like one of you?
No,
Not...
like a pile of glass.
Yeah, like just inhabited a form to get places and do what he was doing, but more efficiently.
I mean, I haven't seen that.
Maybe you have. Oh, you didn't. Right. Sorry.
Well, I saw it once it started moving.
Oh.
Like I hit it and then it started moving and then I could see it.
Okay.
But you wouldn't know if it felt like anything familiar.
Ruin doesn't feel like anything. Just
okay. Sorry, it's kind of a weird question. I just wasn't sure if he had a sort of signature.
like I'm kind of aware of Ruin.
Yeah.
Because we're both Undermountain, sort of.
Is the awareness any different?
But like, no.
Okay. All right. It was a stretch on my part.
But I mean, Ruin hasn't been scrambling the gates as much, so that's new.
So this thing could be Ruin or working with Ruin.
I don't know that Ruin can work with anything. Ruin just kind of ruins things.
But if you've gotten better at doing what you do, maybe he needed to find a different way to counteract you. Maybe
someone found a nexus.
Yeah.
How would they get here from that nexus, though?
Maybe they know something. We
Overland
don't.
travel?
Maybe.
How much of a problem is this, Denton?
I mean, I didn't die.
This time.
You could have.
Even if I die, I don't really die.
This thing
I've
feels
died
very
before. I get better.
Pragmatic. Like, it's not killing to kill. It's not just a murderous, angry creature. It has a very specific purpose, and it's just taking out things in between it and the purpose.
Right, but if we're intending to get in the way of the purpose, then
Yeah.
Oh, it's gonna.
I want to
hurt
look
people.
around the unopened gates and see if there's anything at all that would tell us, like, if it would have went through another one.
Like, can Denton feel if one has been opened? I don't know.
Or can Eladan even hokey pokey in each of them quick?
Yeah.
Pop through a gate and with locate object open or up.
Yeah.
So at this point, Denton has unscrambled 2 of the gates, other than the one you just came through. And I just need to find.
What?
So it's the west by southwest, and what was the other one? What the fuck? Am I missing one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hang on, something's not adding up.
I'm in a weird place right now because Steph is very worried, but Yogg wouldn't be as much.
Sin's worried.
Got it. Okay. West by southwest, west by northwest. Sorry.
You good?
My notes were not adding up, and then I figured it out. So those 2 are unscrambled. I didn't update the map to reflect that, unfortunately. You know, the same map you've been staring at literally the entire time. Because we just haven't used Foundry today.
Yeah.
That's why you want that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are we out of a job?
I have a house I want to buy, so let's not be out of a job.
I'm. Can we dig into that question? I don't. Where'd that come from?
Wait, what? What?
Eladan?
Eladan's question.
I mean, if we can't get the keystones, and our job is to get the keystones.
Well, it's not over, buddy. Our job's to get the keystone. We have to go after this thing.
We're gonna die.
Yeah, we've died before.
Death
I
is
haven't.
only temporary.
Okay.
I seem to make a habit out of dying, so.
Right, but you can't bring me back.
Oh, but he
can.
can bring you back to here, which can bring you back.
I can.
I get what you're saying. This is intimidating.
Do you guys remember what I said in our miniature session 0? What the genre of this arc would be?
Yeah.
What was that?
Like gothic horror.
Not gothic, just horror.
Okay.
Yeah. Welcome to the horror.
Sin's terrified.
And
Should-
to add to that, it could still be here.
Oh, absolutely. You can listen to everything we say right now.
Everyone roll
Actually-
perception.
Okay.
How?
I'm gonna cheer it.
I'm scared, so I'm not going to cheer. Okay. I am cowering in Luna's arms.
We got
12.
Brammond.
23.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Sin, you notice one of the bits of glass, you swear to God it moved.
I hide in Luna's boobs.
It moves again.
I can't see it. It's fine.
I actually stole that trick from Curse of Strahd. Have everyone roll perception. The one with the lowest perception notices something.
I go over there and I stamp on the glass. Is that better?
Yeah, I was going to say, I just crushed it with a boot.
Is that better?
Yeah, it's a little bit
The
better.
other thing is we could use this like
Step on me,
to try and do locate creature, but or locate object with it, but it's not if it's just now just ordinary mundane glass. I don't think it's gonna help us.
Does it smell like anything, Brammond?
Does it smell like anything?
That's a good question. It would, yeah.
I'll sit down and cast Identify on it, as I'm terrified of it.
Okay.
If I know what it is, it's not as scary.
While Sin is doing that, what's everyone else doing? Eladan, did you want to go through the other two gates with detect?
Yeah.
Okay.
Due diligence.
With detect object keystone.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, detect object glass feels ridiculous.
Or locate object.
Locate object mirror feels ridiculous.
So the issue with locate object keystone is as soon as you go through the gate.
Yeah. Actually, I don't think it matters if we figure out which one he went through next. At this point, we just need to get at least one before he does, maybe.
But if we go through the one that he already went through, we can maybe get to it before he does.
If we're
or
in
it
the way,
does.
then we're,
But there's still
then we're getting
several.
killed.
There's still several in this nexus that he doesn't have, and if we're assuming,
But we want to make sure that it doesn't get the one that it's after, because we want to have all of them, I'm assuming.
Are any of the keystones missing?
What do you mean? In here?
In here, yeah.
Well, all of the gates that you haven't put keystones in.
Any of the ones
Oh,
that we like got before.
yeah, you can't remove those.
Okay.
Like those are unremovable.
Well, I know I can't. I just didn't know.
Well, yeah, okay, that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
They are still there. All three
Okay.
remain.
But if
we could
if
just
this
wait.
is
I mean, he might not even be in this nexus anymore. He might have gone through to another one, and it's just.
We could wait for him to just come back again, because we know he's going to.
What's the point of getting the keystones and having the keystones if you're not going to put them in the gates?
There's got to be another use for him that we don't know.
Or preventing us from using them to get to somewhere he doesn't want us to go, or maybe he just wants to have all of them, be quick about it. So he doesn't know that we know what he's doing. So he's just doing what he wants to do, which maybe I'm going to go and get all three as quick as I can, rather than put one in and let someone know their keystone has randomly returned. That's what I would do. I'd rather get three all together in one and then just bamf do it myself.
I almost want to review what we know from Hallister's books from the library and what information we know, but that's going to take a while to actually sift through.
I'm still not unconvinced this isn't 17.
Do we want to go
Thanks, Z.
check that out? Is that a thing that we want to go look at?
What?
The rocket.
Station 17.
If it didn't feel like it, yeah, who else was there? It was Luna, and who else?
I was there.
It sounded different. That was the only.
That was the only thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
I will point out that the mirror at Station 17 was actually shards of glass that just kind of floated up into a flat surface.
It also took a form before we left, because I remember saying, close the gate to Denton.
Mm-hmm.
And we kept a shard of that glass as well when we did stuff to it, I remember.
Sounds familiar.
And I'm fairly certain it had psychic. It wasn't like far realm psychic shit. I'm sure it did. I'll look and see if I can find it in the notes. Because like if it went to one desert and like learnt there, I can reconstitute a bigger form using the sand here, and then it decided to travel because it's been months, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it went to the most magical sand it could find and has now built itself a new body made out of magical sand. There's no reason it couldn't be the same thing just because of distance.
If there's a station 17, does that mean there's a station 1 through 16 and more? Who made those?
Trobriand.
Trobriand, yeah.
I was actually just gonna ask, do we know all of Hallister's apprentices and
I mean, Hallister's had hundreds of apprentices.
the ones that
You're referring to the 7.
the 7, yeah. And then who did the original trolls kill and who didn't? Do we know that information?
The original trolls didn't kill any of them, I don't think.
I don't
No,
think we
you
did
killed
either.
Mural.
Yeah.
The Scorpion Man.
Who are the other 6?
Yeah, he's like the Scorpion King. I shit you not.
That's where my brain went.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here, I'm just gonna
Dwayne?
share art of Mural. Because why the hell not?
That was the Rock, right?
Scorpion King, yes,
Yeah,
that's the
okay.
rock. Steph, you
Some
wanna-
bats.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's a scorpion.
Oh,
Oh, my things.
Oh.
that's gross.
I love having to
So-
reboot my Stream Deck every time I want to use it.
Mm.
Yeah, so
I don't
that's
like
that's
that.
Mural. The other 6 are Trobriand, Arcturia, Marambra Nightsteel, Jessira Kestelharp, Nestor. Fuck, I have to look them up.
Yeah.
I'm proud of you for remembering 5.
Okay. Okay. So there is a psionic race of crystalline people from the Feywild known as Shard Minds. Titania, the Queen of Sealy Fae herself, reportedly corroborates their existence, and you're unable to find any reports of any Faerunian accounts of their existence. So there was a shot. Yeah, it was a,
where did you just pull this from?
Yeah, where are you reading that
it's
from?
in TFH downtime. If you search for mirror, we know that it was a psionic shard from the Far Realm, potentially the mirror piece that we had, and then Jesse asked about there being a psionic race made of mirrors, and you said yes, there are these things called Shard Minds.
Mm.
Did you say unseelie?
Sealy.
Sealy,
Oh,
Sealy Fae.
rage boner subsiding.
Oh god, if you search mirror in the conspiracy board channel, Aaron at one point had said, is there a reverse ruin or like a mirror version of it? But that has no, I don't think that's relevant here, but
Or
it's funny. Bizarro world ruin.
Yeah.
So Sin, you cast Identify on the shard of glass, and you find the same exact psionic magics that were found on the shard from 17's mirror.
Okay. Is that enough to go back and do anything with, or do we just want to stop this thing now?
I don't think that we can stop it, but I think we should get the keystones. Try and get ahead of it. That's my thoughts.
We don't need to find out what it's. Shouldn't we look for the person who made it? Probriand?
Well, we don't know that he created that. He made the station, but we don't know. Like, if it was a Far Realm thing, it may have just been attracted to whatever they were doing. Because were they doing something about trying to, like, were they not putting shards in human bodies and trying to make something? Because there was a whole operating theater where there was a heart taken out.
There was an autopsy room.
Let me look in campaign notes to see what you guys found out.
It is session 14.
14.
Rantantar, that's the 7th of the apprentices. Someone edited the Forgotten Realms wiki article on the 7, deleted Marambra and Rantantar, and added Shradin Mulafor, who I've never heard of. So not only do they list 6 members of the 7, one of them is not even one of the original. I don't know what the fuck. But yeah, those are the 7. The original trolls met an Arcanoloth pretending to be Trobriand.
Mm-hmm.
They met Arcturia. They met Nestor. They killed Mural. Jessira is actually Zogrim's warlock patron. And then the other two were never heard of.
This place is called Station 17 and refers to the group as new apprentices.
There is talk at the operating theater to transplant a heart into a construct.
Yeah.
I would like to point out that the operating theater was part of the tower that blasted off.
Yep. Which is why we never went back.
Yeah. The lower level of the base. Actually, I don't even know. I don't think anyone ever went back through to see what
we
was...
were waiting for a tier 2 adventure to go back, I think.
Got it.
Yeah, I think
'Cause I know Jesse wanted to go
Yep.
back.
And I had planned on naming the episode 18 The Moon. Because the first one was 17 The Star.
So if that rocket crashed in the desert and it's done what I said it did, then this is all connected to that. So even if we think this, to be honest, I push the button. I am responsible for whatever it does. So if it kills me, it kills me, but I have to stop it.
When we find out what it's doing, it's probably putting the keystone somewhere, right?
Don't remember how much we told 17. I think we were fairly open and honest with it.
You told 17 you were looking for the keystone? Because 17 told you where to find it.
And it lied.
It accurately told you where to find it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it half-truthed, yeah.
Yeah.
I do want to point out, just as a matter of note, you've been referring to this unknown villain as he, him, etc.
Yeah.
17 specifically is agender.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if you think that this villain is 17...
Or it's of the same race and therefore may also be agender.
Okay.
The crew that were trying to kill us, what were they? Were they undead? Were they ghosts?
In Station 17?
Yeah.
I don't know that you ever identified them.
I think there were wraiths in the floors and ceiling.
They were not wraiths.
No.
So the fact that you are convinced they're wraiths tells me you never learned what they are.
I don't think we ever learned what they were.
I know they had incorporeal movement and they had a maximum hit point reduction attack, I think, and that was about it.
Neither of those are true.
There was some area effect they did if
Yes.
you were within an area of them.
Yep.
I think they were moving within the floor and not incorporeally.
Yeah, there were ducts, there were vents, weren't there?
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
This is what I remember from watching the sessions.
Yeah, so Luna and Sin were there. The rest of you were not.
What is the motivation based on what we know?
Collect keystones.
And to fuck with us.
It
Not
wanted
for-
freedom.
Yeah.
This system will give it freedom. Whether
Freedom.
that means it wants to control things or whether it wants to get home or I don't know, but this system is incredibly powerful, if not the most powerful magical artifact on this planet.
It can also take you to other planets too.
Does the
Yeah.
I'm worried
Whoever
about the
holds
transplant
this nexus is
thing. Is it looking for more life through various systems to?
I don't know, it never really showed an interest in like that part of it. I don't know, maybe this was a thing that was attracted here because of what they were doing, trying to put life in constructs, and this thing is a construct full of life from the far realm. It may have just been drawn here by whatever was going on. Or they may have summoned it to try and put it into one of these bodies and then lost control.
Yeah.
Do we need to look for the tower?
Or head back to what's left.
It impacted somewhere in the Oronak desert. I don't even know. It would take weeks probably to
Yeah, and I'm worried.
defined.
And I'm worried if we go and do that, how much time is going to pass here, which it wreaks havoc in the meantime.
And it can find the keystones before we do.
Fairly fucking quickly.
Yeah. Because it can just fucking annihilate things.
It's already missing some keystone.
Do we have any way? So we know it's going to come back here.
We assume it's going to.
Do
come back
we?
here.
We assume.
I mean, it beelined here after I got the keystone from the last area.
I still want to look around to see if we can find if it went through any of the gates. Like if there's any broken pieces, you know.
I'm actually wondering if we do wait for it to come back here, what does Dent need to do to re-scramble things again?
Takes some time.
Oh, I don't know that Denton has ever scrambled something.
No,
Has
he's
it
saying
never
unscrambled.
What?
She said
Yeah, he's
re-scramble.
never-
Oh, okay.
I want
Say my
to
unscramble.
yeah, like can we lock him here? Once if
Lock him in the city of Waterdeep where there are many, many people that could die.
sorry, I keep fucking that up.
Hey.
Sorry.
So no, we're saying scramble the adjacent nexus to this one, so we shut the arch gates that go between nexus. So this nexus is active but doesn't connect to anything else. So if he's going through these gates, he can't access anything in the rest of the nexus.
That's what I'm wondering if we can try and
I don't know if Denton can do that. I don't think he has the ability to scramble.
He cannot scramble them, but he can close any gate that's open.
Okay.
And keep it closed even when someone uses the.
So the nexus gates, the ones that go from nexus to nexus, don't have a key.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, that was right. When there was enough power in the sigils, he just pointed and went, "I can open those now." So
Yeah.
he can shut them again and
Yep.
reopen them as long as the power is flowing.
Right.
He can just open and shut them. So maybe that's the most sensible thing to do right now is
Just
shut
lock
the sign
all
nexus.
of you into the sign nexus,
Yeah.
or
And
lock
then-
you out of the sign nexus.
Lock us in.
Okay.
And then close the one that they would presumably come back no, because we would need to know
Well,
which
we
one
don't-
they
we
went
need to know.
through. Yeah.
And
Is
this is
there-
assuming that they are still within the sign nexus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Through one of the gates.
Yeah, that's true.
There's no way for us to know that.
Fuck.
There's
But
no
we-
scrape marks or anything.
So
at
it'll-
all.
But we
It'll
should shut all
either-
the gates anyway, because even if they are not in this one, they're probably in one of them. So even just locking them inside one pod is still preferable to them having access to everything.
But they were able to get through this gate, we assume, without a tooth.
We don't know that. For all we
Pavel
know,
would be
they
able
were
to-
hunting purple worms for weeks looking for this thing.
Pavel would be able to tell you that it appeared on their skiff empty-handed.
Okay.
Whether it took one of that worm's teeth, Pavel doesn't know,
Well,
but you do.
right.
They didn't.
Okay.
So the only real opportunity to get a tooth would have been on the way to the gate. In the 5 hours between the attack and when you got to the gate. They would have had to kill another worm and get its tooth.
We checked to make sure that we have all the teeth that we took.
I have all 4.
3, because one of them disintegrated when you touched
Yeah.
it to the gate.
Okay.
Did you update your inventory?
No. Oh, what the fuck am I writing on paper for? I have a
Mm.
dirt sheet.
We're just.
There's a lot of questions and not a lot of
Yeah.
answers.
Yeah.
Did
The other thing,
see anything?
What?
the other thing we could consider is
Did Steve see anything? Steve would have been in this Nexus.
Steve!
Steve?
Steve!
Steve dead.
Shut up!
I think Steve has 2 int.
Oh. Oh, Steve.
Let me look up the create living spell.
The other thing is, if Sin was at the station and met 17,
Yeah, 2 in.
could
Steve's got
you
2 in.
learn sending overnight and sending to 17 because you've met them? If we go up, we get you to do it overnight, like learn the spell, like transcribe it, then sending to 17. In fact, well, anyone can. You don't need to have met them, do you?
You need to be
You need to
familiar
be
with
familiar.
her. Yeah, you need to be familiar with the creature.
Okay.
Sin, if you don't own a spell book with sending in it, you are aware of Tim, help me, what's the name of the shop? I know
also it's like the dragon.
Yeah, it's Reshal the Page Turner. Bookworm's Treasure, that's it.
Yeah.
The Bookworm's Treasure is a shop in Trollskull Alley owned by Reshal the Page Turner, and he will allow you to sit in his comfy little lounge area with one of his many spell books and copy a spell for a fee.
I do have sending in one of the spell books.
Okay.
Because I sent my list to Tim and I could find it easily that way.
Nice.
Do we have?
So that's a spell you have in a spell book, but not your spell book.
Do we have time?
Correct.
Okay.
For this, like or do we just go through a rant? Do we just go through a thing and just go through one of the ones that are open and just try and get the next keystone? I don't know.
I think
if we have this shard that is resonating as magic, we can use that to locate creature or locate object potentially with it. So that is a lead. So we could step through those gates and try and do that.
Does anybody have locate creature? Because I don't.
No, because I didn't.
I have locate. Yeah, we have locate object.
Is locate creature a cleric spell? Because if so, you can just prep it tomorrow.
A lot of this is tomorrow things.
It is just,
I know.
It is a cleric spell.
Terrifying.
So several of you are capable of prepping it tomorrow.
I don't think we should wait till tomorrow. I think we should start looking at it.
I do want to point out it's like 8 in the morning.
Yeah.
I think we should go through a gate at least and try and get a keystone.
Do we want to lock? Do we want to lock the side gate off, like isolate it, or all of them? Do we want to do that?
Can we get someone to help Denton?
Just tell all of the trolls to come down here.
I've tried that before. Most people die a lot easier than me, and it's really hard for me to keep them from dying. Like I generally don't die, and then when I do, I just don't.
What about if we bring Roland down here too?
Roland dies a lot.
Roland dies a lot.
Okay.
Roland dies.
Zogrim also dies a lot.
Yeah.
Everyone dies a lot but me.
I do like the idea of Sin having sending.
Yeah. Can I just death ward Denton, and then he would just pop back up? At least
once? So the way Denton works is he as a zealot barbarian, as a barbarian, he can make when he drops to 0 hit points, he can make a DC 10 Constitution saving throw to instead go to 1 hit point.
Oh.
And then the DC goes to 15, then the DC goes to 20, then the DC goes to 25, and then the DC goes to 30.
So
he can do that 5 fucking times before he ever hits 0. And and every time that happens, he says a non-fatal error has occurred.
Go.
Thanks, Mike. I would like to point out that was Mike's entire character concept.
Yeah.
A non-fatal error has occurred, and it happened during the campaign twice.
Yeah. Samus, it's not food time. It's
52 48 sessions. Something like that. Happened twice. Anyway, yeah, Denton's not a huge fan of having partners because he's way harder to kill than anyone else.
I know, but
that's just the boon of being a barbarian.
Even if you have someone as just the puniest meat shield, you know what I mean? That's one more.
He is the meat shield.
Okay.
So did Steve not see where the person went?
Steve has 2 in. Steve doesn't know what people are.
Steve knows Blob go that direction.
No, Steve
Fuck.
does not. Steve
He
knows.
basically had the frontal lobotomy and
Yeah,
he just lived.
Steve
sitting
knows tentacle take.
I
The
hate
theorist of all of us.
I ran out of tentacles. Let me make another one.
Samus, it's not dinner time. Stop being a nudge.
It's not dinner time yet.
Stop it.
Are you still messed up from daylight savings?
I mean, I want to eat all the time too. You know.
You still haven't figured it out.
So do we want to try to like go in and out, or do we just want to pick one and go?
Also, do we want to shut all the nexus down?
shut it down so hopefully it doesn't go through.
And lock you into the Psi Nexus.
Yes, Denton, shut it down.
Okay.
Blast doors.
And we can let him know when we need to get back so he can open it back up again.
Yeah.
All right. So Denton's going to systematically shut all of the Nexus gates, all 3 of them. All of them go into or out of the Delta Nexus to Zeta, Eta, and Psi. I think it's Zeta. It's a squiggly Z looking thing.
I think so.
I think it's
Probably.
Zeta. I think it's Zeta. Fuck.
So I do. If we do think this is Station 17, having a way to talk to it, aka having sending, is probably a good idea. So you might want to do that before we start systematically closing.
That's
I mean,
just
we
6.
can sit here.
Yeah,
She has it in the book, so we can just sit here for a few hours while she transfers.
Well, that's
Okay.
6 hours of scribing and then a long
is that?
rest to prep it.
I mean, so if we can scribe it here in the
Yep.
safety of the Nexus,
Safety.
I did the air quotes thing.
Yeah.
It's with it being closed and us just being here, that's probably the best bet anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Also,
I forgot that you had a spell book with it. I assumed you had to go
Yeah.
up to the
city.
shop.
What if we're locking it in a different nexus?
I think that's okay though. Like it's still isolated then, and a lot of them need to have I don't know. It's
Yeah.
It could just go through an entire nexus and take all of the keystones. We wouldn't know.
because if we don't
Yeah.
find anything in either of these, the ones that are still here, we can then move to the other one and shut this one off and just systematically try and flush it out. I don't think we have any good options.
I say I vote for close it. Let Sin do
Hunker
her
down.
thing here. Long rest here.
The Psi Nexus is now your temporary home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Should I get Pavel out of here first? I should get Pavel.
My
out of
mom.
here.
What about your mom?
I miss
Send
my
him
mom.
up to Liz.
Oh.
I mean, I hope Lysandra doesn't mind that I just adopted someone. I mean, she brought a fucking rat dog home, so this is just payback.
So
Sure,
just send him with a note up to Lysandra and say, look, this is our new child. Take care of it while I'm not home.
sure. Maybe he's old enough to make his own decisions.
Eh.
I
Yeah,
just
like
want
that-
him to have a safe
You know many
space
12-year-olds.
first, and then he can,
No.
Lysandra can show him the city, and then he can make his own choices.
Why don't we ask him what he wants to do here now? Like, does he want to leave us and go up into Waterdeep,
Yeah.
or does he want to stay with us?
I want to find a way to go home. I want to find a way to prove that it wasn't the wind spirit.
And when we kill the thing, you can take it with you to prove that it wasn't.
We'll give you pieces of its body,
But we want you safe.
And we have
We
pieces
have-
of its body.
Piece.
but we might need that piece.
Well,
I mean,
no,
Denton
there's
I don't know how much we
pieces.
have.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
Okay.
pieces.
Yeah, like
So-
imagine like a small like wall mirror smashing that. That's how much glass is on the floor.
I mean, if we think that is enough, that we think that will be enough for him to walk back into the tribe, then I'm more than willing to give him that.
Can I go with him while?
Yeah, there's time, isn't there?
Yeah,
Well, Sin is scribing. Yeah, I was
Yeah.
gonna ask that same thing.
yeah. I don't have anything else to do. I can go back with you, buddy.
Okay.
All right, come on, let's go.
I mean, you parked a skiff at the Grinning Skull,
Yep.
so...
Do the Gus
You
thing.
guys-
You have no
We
way
need-
of getting back.
I
Yeah, if you
assume they
have
could-
a... Oh, you have to
They
walk.
could probably, if
Tether.
Oh, yeah, the tether.
if we go with him,
That doesn't do much.
and
Yeah,
then
it does.
Yeah, it does. It brings Yog back to the
It's-
portal.
But if we go with Pavel, and then we just to make sure that he's accepted back into his people, then he can take us back on the skiff, or one of the other people in the group can take us back on the skiff, and then they can just go back about their lives.
If I go alone, I have fly to just get back to.
I'm going to stay with Sin either way.
Yeah, I mean, the city's only a mile from the Grinning Skull Oasis.
Oh, so that's I can take the skiff back and then or take the skiff there and then just fly back then.
The other issue is that from the Synexus, the only way to get through the gate is Denton. The tooth won't open it from this side because there's no keystone.
That's fine. He's in here with us, right?
I mean, for now, yeah.
Denton, don't move.
You can just blow another ascending spell.
Yeah.
But then to get back, since there is a keystone on the other side of the gate, you can use a tooth.
Okay.
Or we just make sure Denton keeps it open for a little while, and that way we're not wasting the gold.
Denton's got a lot of important shit to do.
Does he?
He does.
Well, he kind of fucked up the most important one.
The system is compromised right now. You did not just say that to Denton.
You have no concept of what this guy does when he's not in the Nexuses.
This is
Absolutely
very true.
Not gonna dumb.
I mean,
Young.
he has mentioned in the past to other trolls that he's dealing with Trobriand.
Yeah.
Like, that's kind of a fucking problem. The metal mage, the arc wizard in the body of an iron golem.
That's terrifying.
Yeah, terrifying. I get to deal
But
with
also,
that.
this is the thing that knocked you out.
Also built by
That's more
potentially by
terrifying.
Trobriand, so
Right. And keep Nexus safe.
That was Trobriand's station.
yeah.
Those were
It's all part of it.
Trobriand's apprentices.
Yeah.
With us finding that this is compromised,
Yeah.
it might be better if you stay here for a little bit.
If I stay here, the rest of Undermountain will be compromised. It's not just Trobriand, it's also the Xanathar and the Drow and the Gith.
Can you spare 2 hours?
Just until I get back, or whoever's going with me.
He just looks at a little clock embedded in his arm. He's just
Or leave and come back in 2 hours.
Yeah.
We just need in 2 hours time. We just need the gate to be reopened.
Yeah, okay. I can come back in 2 hours.
Okay.
And he just opens a different gate, one that was keystoned, and it just does not go to where you expect it to go. It goes to just a empty void of blackness, and he steps through and just closes it.
What a badass! All right.
Okay.
Let's try to convince Pavel's
Alright,
people that he's not cursed.
So who is going with Yog and Pavel? Just Brammond?
We might need someone that can, talk to these people.
Yeah, you'll need tongues again. But I want to stay with Sen. I'm not going to leave her alone in here, just scribing from a book without any.
I'm already
protection.
terrified.
Yeah, I'm not
Yeah,
leaving
no,
her.
I assumed that you were gonna stay. But...
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go.
Okay, so Yog, Eladan, Brammond.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, all right. So she's gonna be Luna and Sin.
Let's come back to our bloody corpses.
Oh, it's okay. What was
I
that again? Death. You've died before. Not a big
It's
deal.
fine. It'll be fine.
Yeah.
I was gonna make a sex joke, but you just went right to death. Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, just take a break from scribing. Come back, no scribing has happened.
What the fuck were you guys doing this whole time?
All right,
Well,
so you guys,
Prescribing.
so you guys head back, and Pavel pilots the skiff back to his people, which he tells you they call themselves the Yevareha Nefasi.
Isn't it?
I'll drop it in Foundry chat
Yeah,
so
thank
you
you.
can spell it.
for me to mispronounce later because
Yeah.
I'm bad at words.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure I mispronounced it. It's fine. Yeah.
The Y ends. Got it.
Though I hate you. I hate
Sorry.
you so much. So yeah, he pilots the skiff back to them, which takes all of like 10 minutes because they're only a mile away. And there is an immediate and armed response to your arrival. Okay? You are all cursed. And if we let you on this rock, then we will be cursed too.
Probably.
Well, no. So we can coach Pavel into explaining that what happened with the purple worm and those who perished was not the spirit that they believe it was.
And presumably offer an alternative explanation.
Yeah.
Because if you just
Okay.
say, no,
No.
Yeah.
No, you're wrong.
I mean, that's something Eladan would do, but yeah.
Yeah. So, Eladan, who are you casting tongues on?
I might recommend Pavel.
Pavel
can
already
talk
speaks
to
their
them.
language.
Yeah, Pavel
Yeah,
can
but
talk
that
to
way
him.
he can
So then
speak
he can
our
speak to all of
language.
you.
He
So
can
then
be
one of you translating, he's the midpoint.
He's also a 12-year-old.
Yeah.
Okay.
Make
Who
it
else has a
Yog.
positive charisma? Yog?
Do I have charisma?
I don't think any of you do, so...
I don't think any of us do.
Yog?
It's Yog.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, Pavel doesn't make much sense, because then it's just... Well, I mean, I guess you can communicate with him through him, but he's...
Right, but then we're just coaching him and it looks weird.
Yeah.
Especially because we just brought him back.
Right.
Yeah.
That thing I said. That I already said.
Coaching him through... Like, you would have coached him to make a plea.
And
essentially.
then so he's saying that it wasn't the spirit that they believe it was. I'm offering the alternative explanation of there is something that we're not quite sure what it is, but we know it's made of glass and cannot be your spirit, and it's not purely of this area, but it is traveling to other areas, which would also discredit that
It's a thing we came across when we were in space.
Yeah. Well,
And you have a chunk of it.
yeah, I'm gonna leave
Pavel
out
can
this.
do the minor
yeah.
illusion thing to.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave out the space part until they ask for more information because I don't want to appear crazy.
Would you like to make a persuasion check on Pavel's behalf, or should I? I mean, it's just asking who rolls the die.
Yeah, I don't like being responsible
Alright,
for
cool, I'll
anything, so
roll
go
it.
for it.
Hey, I got a rate from Ginger.
Ginger. Hi,
That's
baby.
that's a 6. That's a 6.
Oh dear.
So Pavel is 12 years old. Just lost his family. And is suddenly embroiled in things well beyond his
Well,
ken.
no, if I'm helping, he would have had advantage.
Sure. Okay. 5.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
I tried.
You tried.
I-
Yeah. I'm proud of you for fishing.
An attempt was
Yeah,
made.
an attempt was made. But he makes an impassioned plea about, and he, Yog, you understand him as he speaks. He is just fumbling, like he's trying to describe these things that he just cannot comprehend because his world was so much smaller yesterday. The rest of the tribe, or the bulk of the tribe, is confused because he's kind of rambling and talking in circles and not making a whole lot of sense. A few of them are what's the word? Sympathetic.
Can't you see that he's nervous because he already knows you won't accept him back? If you've already determined it, of course he's fumbling and nervous, but you cannot... You're his only family, and we do not want to pull him from the only thing he knows.
Roll persuasion.
Why you gotta make me roll? Persuasion.
Roll well. It's fine.
Yeah,
I don't have any.
Because you got good words, and I want to see how good
Alright,
Yogg
persuasion.
delivers them.
I have a +0.
Nice. So is Popple. So
Can I cast guidance on myself?
surreptitiously.
No. Oh. 11.
Okay. So most of them appear dispassionate. One of the not one of the elders, but you know, he's up there in years. He's probably in his mid-50s, and he's desert people, so his skin is just leather. He steps out from his cave, which is it's kind of an olive branch in and of itself because of just how incredibly hot it is. And he addresses the group and asks, how many have we abandoned? How many of you have had a family member abandoned to the wind? And there's mumbles. And then Jacques, very bro-like, just strides up to this guy and says, essentially, fight me for it.
I'll fight on his behalf.
I'll fight on his behalf.
I am
Sorry.
Spartacus.
I said
Brandon
it
will
'cause
fight on his
tongues.
behalf.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, like you said, I'll fight on his behalf in every language. Brammond hears you and just says it in common.
Got it.
I fucking got you.
And Jacques just snaps at you like, you're all cursed. You have no say. If a member of the tribe is willing to vouch for the little one, then he will remain. And the older guy just shrinks and just disappears back into his cave.
Is that any way to respect your elders?
This is clearly not a what's the government ruled by the eldest?
His name
I don't
for
know.
it?
Yeah,
I don't know.
Ageocracy. It's not.
Good guessing. Proud of you.
No, it wasn't.
Gerontocracy.
Okay.
Not a gerontocracy.
Does Jacques have any metal on? No.
What?
Nothing.
Cooking book?
Yeah.
Cooking book.
The desert is angry with you, Jacques. You must let him in.
Do you have subtle spell?
No.
Well then.
I'll hide behind the turtle. No. Sorry.
I'm trying to think of anything to say.
Like ask them if there's anything you could do, like any evidence. Like what would it take for them to believe you?
You ask that. An omen from the wind spirit. The wind spirit has cursed you. Only the wind spirit may absolve you.
Is the wind spirit the same thing as the sand spirit? Or is it different?
Yeah, they're the same thing.
Same thing. Okay.
I hate these people.
I don't. I. That sounds like a
In-
thing that we cannot prove.
In their language, wind and sand are the same word.
Mhm.
I'm just gonna say that that's true, and not that I used the wrong word.
They also can't prove that we're cursed.
But your
Bastards. I'm
thing
not
is-
there though.
If they have magic, they know magic looks like cast remove curse.
I was thinking, I was like, just say we're clerics, we can remove.
yeah,
curse.
like we literally like watch me
I've
remove.
done
the
it
curse.
before on Yogg.
I even have remove curse.
All right, we can use that. So you are magic casters, yes?
Yes.
Have you ever attempted to remove said curse on anyone, or do you immediately abandon them?
We would not seek to ire the spirits.
So let me attempt to ire it, since I have no stake here.
But you have no say here.
Seems a little unfair since you're the strongest and you're picking on an elder, so why do the strongest get the... You see the problem here, right?
Because might makes right.
I'm in
The strong live
stronger.
and the weak die.
Then fight me if you're so man.
Go step on them. Go step on their fucking territory. Curse it all.
Well, that's just how we make enemies.
Don't fight without us.
If it's a 1v1, Brammond could probably.
I'm just gonna drop him from the sky repeatedly. It's fine.
Oh, looks like you've angered the wind spirit. Oh no!
The wind tunnel of eternal torment.
Do it. Do it. Do it.
I don't want if this small boy is begrudgingly let back in, though, they will.
Yeah, I know.
They'll
If
just
the cost is
Yeah,
too high, he'll never
right.
truly be let back in. What an asshole.
fight me.
Do you want him to fight you?
Yes.
Let's fucking go.
No, no.
Oh yeah.
Mention
Do
Dorham.
does everyone else in this have you been describing it as a village? What have you been
Yeah.
describing it? Yeah. Do they look like they not like this guy?
I mean,
Is it kind of like a begrudging, like, oh yeah, like he's the strongest, so we have to listen to him sort of thing?
roll insight.
I'm good at that. Not with these dice rolls, but I'm good at that.
I do that too. Nah.
Just scribbling. in my book.
15.
So there's definitely some of that, but a lot of it is he is the strongest and the best at surviving, so obviously we listen to him.
Oh my god, I don't want to kill
Thank you.
the strongest guy and then, like, they're
Then
fine.
you'll be in charge of the tribe.
I mean, that's not the
Well,
worst
don't
thing.
kill him.
Yeah.
Put him in his place.
Yeah, just shame him.
Just beat him, or...
Just know
we
that
really doing
they
this?
are magic people,
I think
so
we're
that
doing
might
this.
come in.
Roll initiative.
I
Oh,
hate
God.
1v1s, though. It feels
Well,
bad for
make
everybody
it-
else at the table.
make it fun.
Make it fast.
I was gonna say make it fun, but yeah, make it fast.
You're gonna get dropped from the sky repeatedly. I'm gonna be so fucking happy.
I got a 10.
Good.
I got 11 plus whatever my shit
Yeah,
is.
you go first. Unless your shit is negative. But it's not. You have positive dex.
I want to drop him from the sky, so what does that take? That takes an action to make
the box.
The box.
So you're gonna make the box around you to force him to go through it. So I do want
And
to point
then-
out that he has leather armor and he has a shield and spear.
Okay.
He doesn't have to be close to you.
I mean, he has a spear. So
Yeah, you can poke from far away. Poke, poke.
spears do not have reach.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Alright, so I make the box right in front of me.
All right,
And then it would be
and then the
my
other one
reaction.
90 feet up
Right, it would be my reaction when he crosses through it to drop out of the other one.
to force a dex save.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I do that.
Okay. And he immediately fucking charges.
Cool.
So let's make a dex save. 17.
Shit, what's the save for this?
Oh no.
Oh,
would
no.
seem-
That's your spell
ability.
save DC.
Oh, is it? It is.
Which is 15,
yeah,
probably?
It's 15.
All right, so he is not teleported.
Okay, cool.
And then he's gonna attack you 3
The
times.
box provides cover, some shit.
He just face of the box provides cover.
Okay. So I do have cover.
You got 1,000.
You got
I'm
1,000
Kessler.
bits.
Holy
You got 1,000
shit!
bits.
Thank you.
That's a bunch.
That's a bunch.
So he's gonna attack twice with a spear and once with a shield. So we're gonna start with the shield. That's a 9. And then 2 attacks with the spear.
Mhm.
Wow, 10 and 17. All miss.
Yep.
Your turn.
I want to back up and try again. But
Okay.
that seems
So he's
dumb.
currently standing inside of the box, and you are just behind it. Yeah?
Yeah,
So you're just going to back away from it, forcing him to leave the box.
correct.
Okay. Which will trigger another save.
Correct.
All right. So he is going to take an opportunity attack.
I'm wondering if I can pass this off.
Can you
as
not
the-
dodge as your action to stop that? Or
Disengage.
disengage?
Or you could use your action to disengage if you'd rather.
Yeah.
You can
Let's do
disengage?
that. Yeah.
Okay. So he does not get an opportunity attack. So you just back up.
Yep.
All right.
I'm purposely making it look like I'm not trying to hurt him.
Okay. And then he is going to cross this threshold again.
Yeah.
And
please
dex
fuck up.
save.
Come on.
That is a 13.
Yay!
Yay!
And he is spaghettified 90 feet into the air.
Die.
9d6, please. No, you can actually put him on top of that box in the air, so it's 10d6.
He's not going to die from 10d6. This
Well,
guy
we don't know.
This guy has some skills. He's got some
Training men at
levels.
Super Secret says.
Maybe.
I feel a little bad, not gonna lie.
I don't.
I'm trying to think of what. I'm thinking of
Can I have
Troy.
one? Oh no, I do.
The fight
Yeah.
between Hector
Yeah,
and
Sure.
Achilles.
Yep.
Because I was
That's
just
what I
like,
was thinking
I was
too.
like Spear and Shield. What movie is that?
So
Hector.
20.
29.
Yeah.
All right, he takes 29. I don't have a fucking paper to write on. Open my table so I can get some
Here.
paper. No, I have a notebook in here. I just gotta
Alright.
grab it.
So does it mean he like lands prone in the same box and if he tries to leave it again, it triggers?
Yup.
Okay.
That's rough, bud.
29.
I'm thinking with portals.
Yeah. So he lands in that same box, having lost 5 feet of movement and 29 hit points. Spends another 15 feet of movement to stand up, confused. And then,
It
did you
look-
back up a full 30 feet?
Yeah.
All right. So
It-
he is going to.
It looks like it looks.
It's not your turn.
It.
You can't talk on your. You
Oh,
can't
shit,
talk
you're
when it's not
right.
your turn.
Yeah, that was a reaction. Fuck. Alright. I'm
Uh,
trying to prevent him from doing something stupid again.
he's gonna try and move through the box again.
My God, he's dumb.
I mean, it is.
20.
It is
Okay.
Yog's reaction to do that, isn't
Yeah.
it?
Yeah. It's your reaction, so you can't even force him
Oh,
to
damn
teleport
it.
on the same turn.
Oh.
So he does move through the box.
That's fine.
He's still 20 feet from you, so he lobs his spear.
Okay.
Critical hit.
Okay.
It's
It's fine.
Let's hope he doesn't have purple worm poison on it.
That's fine. Everything's fine.
Wow. 15 piercing damage, and I need you to make a con save.
Con save.
Only because you gave him the idea, Tim.
Yeah, as if I didn't already.
20.
You save.
I mean,
That's safe for half,
Wow.
right?
Oh no, that's way higher. I'm an idiot. Con save is 24.
That's safe for half?
I don't know.
It is safe for half, yeah.
Oh. Not that.
So only 22 poison damage.
22 plus 15.
Yeah, it's 37. And now he's without a spear. So he's just like two-handing a shield. Your turn.
I don't
Pick
know.
up his spear.
I don't know if you just saw, but it looks like your wind spirit is very angry with you. Do you want to stop?
Just yelling at, do you yield?
Basically.
Okay.
Well, no, Dialk doesn't yell.
Okay.
You could dash back to the other side of the
You
box.
just dash around him the other side. Just gonna fucking circle him. Okay. Done?
Yeah.
Alright.
Is he dumb enough to keep going?
On his turn, he is going to... did you grab his spear?
Yeah, sorry, did I not say that?
No.
Oh, someone else said that. Yeah.
Okay, so you just
I
grab
said
it.
it.
Yeah,
okay.
thank you.
So he is just going to run right at you, shield up, not fully understanding this weird wobbly box at all. Are you going to make a dex save? Make a dex save?
If he's running, yeah.
That's a 13.
Okay.
He dies, it's his own fault at this point.
Yeah, I mean,
He's not bloodied at this point, just FYI.
Christ.
Oh, that's
York definitely
really
is.
high.
It's also very low.
Is it?
I mean, you got 3 ones.
Is it
so
though?
yeah.
Mm,
Do you need an adult? Put the 4 with the 6.
no, it's fine.
Okay.
Fuck off.
All right. 34.
Yeah.
All right. Now he's bloodied.
Please stop.
And he just kind of gets to his feet dazed, having spent 25 feet of movement to get there, so he'll have to dash to stand up. So that's 40 feet of movement.
I'm asking you to be reasonable. Your spirit did not curse this little one.
And he's just going to charge at you.
Oh, Jesus.
He doesn't get there, and he already used his action to dash, so it's your turn.
Another.
I hate this, though.
I love it. This guy's idiocy,
Stupid.
small-mindedness is.
Dance around the box.
Yeah.
I just love the idea of turtle dashing.
I still have tongues on me, right?
Yeah.
I'm going.
It's not even concentration.
I'm going to plead with everyone around, saying, like, someone convince him. You see how wrong this is. I'm done.
Okay. After dashing around the box
Yeah.
again. I was like, I'm gonna roll to see if he figures out how the box works.
I was really hoping, like, to pass the spaghettification off to the spirit thing.
I mean, who's to say you haven't?
If it's in my
Really
favor,
don't know
dumb
what the
fuck, maybe you would
spirit does.
stop.
He's just gonna run right at you again.
Okay, alright, buddy.
He's such a stupid idiot.
We all have
That's another 13.
Alright, we all have our belief systems, and yours is just wrong. So I don't know what to tell you.
Oof.
I don't know what to
Feels
And it
bad,
could be
man.
a wind spirit. It's just, this is not it.
Mhm.
It's just not it. It's just not it. So
Another
34
again.
yeah.
Alright.
It was kind of fun rolling 10d6 though. And then-
He's not looking good. One more of these and he's down for the count.
Is he wavering at all?
Absolutely he's wavering.
Okay.
And this turn he doesn't even dash. He just stays on the ground and just sort of rolls over, keeping an eye on you. He's dodging while prone.
Is that
I ask again.
Can you do that? Yes.
okay?
I ask again. Do you yield?
And is that your whole turn?
Behind the box, yeah.
He's in the box.
Oh, he's in the box.
So he has to cross a face to get to you.
Do you yield?
That's your whole turn.
Yeah.
All right. He is going to get up, wheel around, and look at the faces of everyone around him. Throw down his shield and just march off to the side. Like, not at you, but past you. He crossed the face of the box. Would you like to teleport him? No? Okay.
Muck duck. Muck duck.
You got the worst cheerleaders of you.
I'm not actually saying anything. This is Jordan cheering, not Brammond.
He's just gonna march essentially off into the desert.
Pavel, what's he doing? Is this a thing?
You defeated him, so he's shamed.
So he's gonna go die now.
Props.
He'll be fine, probably.
Will he?
Probably.
elders, will he be fine?
If the wind spirit is as angry at him as it appears it is, then no.
I'm so happy. Okay, all right. Pavel, you're in charge now.
I mean, no.
Pavel, you got this.
That's only 13 minutes. It's fine.
Oh god, that's still 13 minutes too long on something that's just me. All right. So like, are we good to the rest of the people here? Are we good? You're not gonna ostracize them as soon as we leave, right?
Tell him the wind spirit will know.
And you can just safely say that to Yogg, knowing none of them understand. Do you tell them the wind spirit will know?
The wind spirit may or may not know. It may. No.
You're the wind spirit now.
Ugh!
You're a scion of the wind spirit.
There you
The
go.
wind spirit will
Oh,
return.
praise the turtle of wind.
Muad'Dib.
We're gonna come back here in like a few weeks, and it's just gonna be drawings of Yogg on.
Statues. And, yeah.
Carve it into the fucking mesa. Nice snort.
No, real talk. They're not gonna like throw him out, right?
So now that Jacques is gone, the elder just steps back out, and just like gestures to Paul.
Wait, gestures how?
Like,
Oh, okay.
and announces to the group, I will vouch for this one.
And please vouch for others when, something similar happens again, even though that's not what happened this time, but maybe don't desert the other one. Like, can we try to do that? Okay.
I don't think we're gonna change the whole culture.
Yeah,
in, like,
this
10
is as
minutes. Like,
fresh as you're gonna get.
Alright, that's fair. Well,
You're
he
just
was
gonna have to live here.
he was
and
already
be
on
there.
board with it. So
yeah, we had provided
we provided doubt,
This is
which
true.
somewhat,
Yeah.
relatively convincing evidence, maybe, perhaps.
we provided doubt, which I'm on board with.
Can we talk about how you just dropped a guy from the sky 3 times?
It's the first time I've used that feature too, and I've been waiting.
This was a pretty good time to use it, I
Yeah.
feel.
Stacking
yeah.
the boxes
A
above one
one-on-one.
another is disgusting
Yeah.
because they land
yeah.
prone in a box.
Yeah.
God, I had a thought where if you actually put one of the boxes above a pit, and then the other box 90 feet above that,
Uh-huh.
not only do they fall into the pit.
Death. That is death.
I mean, depending on how deep the pit is. But then, even if they survive, in order to get out of the pit, they have to get into the box again. Anyway.
I go
They're-
to the elder and I
They're
basically-
still not cool with the 3 of you.
That's fine. I say to the elder, I hope Jacques is okay. I legitimately did not mean him harm, but we have to look after our little ones. And then I walk away.
Will you leave
That's
the
okay.
challenge in our future?
Should we ask for a skiff to get back?
No, no.
Don't
I
push
don't.
it.
I don't. Yeah.
Yeah, don't push
no. I guess we're
Tug.
huffing it.
Tug. We got the
Hey, you got
tethers.
Steve.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
More wind spirit shenanigans.
You just turn into wind and float backwards into sand. Remember us.
Remember.
So you just like look like you're scratching you all look like you're scratching your neck, and then you just give like a 1-minute speech like, we'll fucking be back. We'll be watching you. Like I'm gonna like,
The
and then
wind
just
spirit remembers.
Yeah.
And Sin's just sitting there scribbling in her book. So where did you guys go? How did you go? There's no kid with you.
Yeah, I mean, after I guess a couple hours and the gate reopens and we come back through after Denton lets us back in.
Yeah, I probably should have said an hour. I thought they were going to take an hour to get there and an hour back.
Yeah.
Whatever we knew the time limit was going to be.
It would have been an hour to get back, but not to get
Okay.
there.
Okay, so 2
but
hours
then-
isn't terrible.
But then tether.
So yeah.
Six
Yeah.
If we knew we were
seconds or a
going to
minute
tether, then we
yeah.
would have said, like,
Yeah.
you know, the right amount of time.
Yeah. Okay.
Our characters are smarter than we are.
Yeah.
So
I
I
you
don't know
uh
about that.
Well, they
See
have
for
greater
yourself.
awareness of their surroundings than we do.
so in that 20 minutes, let's go to Sin and Luna.
Oh, let's
Nothing
go.
happens.
Okay.
Oh,
good.
Oh.
Maybe if we'd waited those 2 hours, however.
Oh no.
Now we just have to wait for Sin to transcribe and rest, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay, that means I
I'll
can
make
try
yourselves
my
comfortable.
D6 again because I rolled a 1 last time.
Stop doing that.
I'm gonna change my spell.
That's a 2.
That's
Better than a 1.
I have 13 temps and not 12.
The real treasure was the wind spirits we made along the way.
I'm catching up with Chad now. It's fucking great. Ding dong, your belief system is wrong.
God.
I think that might be my new shtick, and I'm not mad about it. I'm just gonna fuck with people's belief systems.
I remember the
That's
amount
y'all.
of times you yelled at us in Odyssey for like, we can't question people's religion.
And now
Their
we
belief
are.
system.
Well, see, Helios was just a god, so like, no, you can't. It's fine.
I still can't believe that I misread the book the entire time about
fine.
Helios.
It's fine.
In
It's
what
fine.
sense?
It's fine.
The sun god Helios was never a god as written.
Oh.
So I didn't technically have a god.
No, that's not true.
Yay.
Canon, there's a sun god Helios.
That entire
And
shtick
there was a dragon pretending to be that sun god.
was hilarious. It was great. Wouldn't change a thing.
Goddamn Aaron, screwing up my whole life.
I love how Aaron waited until after the campaign ended to tell me that.
Yeah.
Anyway, so yeah, what are you guys doing for 6 hours and then a long rest in this here Nexus?
I mean,
Wonder-
6 hours only puts us at like 2 o'clock, right? In the afternoon?
Yeah, something like that.
Because it was like 8 in the morning when we got
Yep.
here.
But we went to bed early, I imagine, the night before because we got up mid.
Yeah, you got
Anyway.
you got up at like 4 and then got back to the Nexus around 8.
Yeah.
I mean, we still have at least a couple hours that we could
Yeah.
do something, like go through one of the gates. That was the plan, right? Was to go through the next gate, whichever one that is.
Which ones are left?
The
in here?
2 that are unscrambled at the time are west southwest and west northwest. And I'm gonna read the descriptions if you'd like.
Mm-hmm.
So west southwest, the land through this gate was blasted, wastelands, really. I saw a lake or an ocean to the south. There was an orc camp nearby, but I wouldn't bet on them still being there. It looked temporary. They were looking at the gate, so I closed it pretty quick. And then west northwest is, it's really cool. Cold. That's the word. It was snowing, and there was a big building on the side of a mountain with lots of statues. Inside, all the floors and walls are weirdly smooth.
What if the wasteland is the Oranok Desert?
Anarok.
Anorak Desert.
Is it? What does it look like? The desert, not the wasteland.
Mm.
And
I've never been.
with
just-
their knowing the rough location of that, is there a body of water nearby?
Near the Anarok Desert.
Yeah.
At the very far east end of the Anarok Desert, about 50 miles from the desert itself, is the Moon Sea. It wouldn't have been visible from the desert.
So having a body of water located within sight of the gate probably means this isn't that desert.
Yeah.
Keep in mind the Moon Sea is a large lake. Not an actual fucking names.
I vote the one that we had said had a tower before, that we thought was like a wizard tower.
That one is not unscrambled at this time.
Oh, god damn it, never mind.
So you've either got Blasted Wasteland or Ice.
I don't like the cold, so let's go with
Yeah,
Wasteland.
We're having a desert themed.
I mean, it's a wasteland. It's not a desert.
Let's go full on wasteland.
Sure.
Yeah.
Wasteland.
So this is after Sin scribes the spell before long rest.
Correct.
Correct.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Which means we don't have sending prepared yet.
Correct.
I
But we
have it
do, just
prepared.
not for someone that can talk to Station 17.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're gonna.
Does Yogg want to roll hit dice in those short rests?
Yeah, you took a lot of damage. You took what? 37.
30. Yeah.
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 Yeah, it's better than 59,
I
which is what it would have been if you failed the con save.
Yeah.
Would that have knocked you unconscious?
What is Yogg's max HP?
66.
Oh, okay.
What? 66. The overlay's saying 59.
Mine says 66.
Weird.
Yeah. I rolled really well.
It also
for
says
hit dice.
Eladan's max HP is 45.
No, it's 51.
What the fuck? Why is the overlay so
maybe-
wrong?
Is it maybe from
Before we
I
leveled
guess the
up.
last level up? Did we do that off?
It says you're level 6. Like, I just clicked on your face, and the sheet that came up says level 6.
Perfect.
Weird.
Okay, I rolled really well.
The overlay's
That's
just fucky.
If you need topping up, I can always lay on hands rather than
Yeah,
use all
Yeah,
your
I clicked
dice.
into your sheet, and it says 51.
I
It's
was
really
8
weird.
short before the next hit die I rolled, so I'm good. I used
Well,
4
I
total.
mean, that sounds like enough to use another hit die.
Yeah,
You're missing 8.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm good. I'm
Okay.
at full now. Thank you, though.
Okay.
Oh, so you were missing 8, spent another hit die
Yeah.
to get to full. Got it.
Yeah.
Okay. I was like, 8 is enough to spend a hit die, because you have what, plus 3 con?
4.
You have plus 4 con?
Mhm.
Oh my god, okay.
Yeah.
But you only have D8 hit dice, that's why you're so far behind Brammond.
Correct.
Got it.
E12s.
Yeah. So you're a full 14 behind him.
Yeah.
15, because level 1.
I just want 69, and I can't.
Giggity.
16.
Yeah.
16 behind him. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's how math works.
So you head through. So presumably you're having Denton open the gate for you, because that's the only way to open it from this side.
Yeah.
So you tell him, "Hey, come back in 6 hours."
I mean,
We
we
can-
can sending him. If
Yeah, we
want
can just
to,
send
right?
send to
Sending
him
is
again.
expensive.
How many
Yeah.
actually?
That's a third level spell slot.
Yeah.
That's a whole fireball.
How
Or
many?
Spirit Guardians.
How many spell slots
That's a whole
do I
fireball.
have? Because I used sending twice already today.
And the cool thing is, literally the only thing you spent on that fight was a channel divinity.
I have one more. Yeah.
And you did 97 damage
I mean-
with it.
I feel like it only really works in that situation, though.
Well, like one-on-ones.
Yeah, a one-on-one with someone who's really dumb.
Huh.
And just bum rushing you the entire time, because someone could just dance around it if they didn't give a shit.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if you're in an open field, then yeah, your opponent needs to be pretty dumb. But if you're in a tight situation where you can funnel them, then
Yeah.
and keep in mind you can run through it
Yeah.
and then only trigger it when they do. So you could actually like convince them, like, "Hey, look, it's safe to fucking run through it." Ha ha ha. Anyway,
Oh God, you're gonna fuck your shit up.
so you plug into Steve.
Yeah.
Denton opens the gate, and you head through.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So as you head through, you find yourselves in an active, bustling war camp,
Oh.
Awkward.
which appears to have been built around the gate. More immediately, there are not quite palisade walls, but essentially a staked fence around the gate.
Pointing in towards it or out away from it?
In towards it.
Okay.
So just slanted posts, and then the ground has been built up around it, essentially. So you're in a pit, about 4 feet deep, so you can see over the edge of the pit, but climbing out would be awkward and difficult. And in the meantime, people have taken notice. And the people in this camp are orcs, orogs, and a single ogre. Orogs being orc, ogre, half-breeds.
Guys, I'm out of tongues.
This seems fine.
Does anyone speak?
What's
I
on
don't
the
know.
Does anyone
What's
speak?
on the gate?
On the gate. That's a good question. Where do I have that? Oh no, I didn't write it down in my notes.
I don't speak any of those.
I mean, they might speak common. Like I would.
Yeah.
Someone.
Out of the orcs that we've all met already, none of them have spoke common.
Wow.
Why? I never wrote down shit.
Does anyone else here speak Gnomish?
Mm-mm.
Abyssal and Draconic, my extras.
Well, because I was asking because I could lend my hammer, which teaches me how to speak Gnomish, if we had someone else that knew Gnomish.
Why would that make a difference?
Because then it would teach.
Oh, I see.
Oh, I see what
Like,
you mean. I see
hand it
what you
off to one of the
You
orcs.
hand it off to one of the orcs so
Yeah.
that we had a common. But if no one else speaks Gnomish, then it doesn't matter.
Also, you'd be handing away your. giant-
Yeah.
And they'd have to
Yeah.
attune to it and shit.
Yeah.
There's no attunement on
Oh,
a
okay.
plus
Yeah.
one.
Cool.
So the symbol on the keystone is an open book.
You're not taking my book.
So they've taken notice of you, and I'm guessing none of you speak Orcish.
No.
Nope.
Do any of you speak Giant?
Nope.
No.
Sick. I swear to God, I don't think a single person in TFH speaks Giant. There's been like 4 Giant adventures. Fortunately for you, they all start yelling in presumably Orcish, and pointing in a particular direction. And as you start to get a sense of your surroundings, you realize that this is a fairly small camp. There's a total of about 20 individuals here, and as you really count them, you find that there are in fact 16 total. And I misspoke. I read from the wrong list. There are no Orogs or Ogres here. There are, in fact, 13 Orcs and 3 Tanarooks.
What's that?
Oh.
I'll show you a picture.
Uh-oh.
When he does that, it's always awful. It's always like something with eyes and suckers and tentacles and like swimming
Or-
knives or something. Like it's
Pinchy
all.
bits and that are pointy and
Yeah.
Mouths where there shouldn't be mouths.
Right.
Yep. Mm-hmm,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Too many teeth.
it's just gonna be that like creepy dragon. What
Oh.
the fuck
See?
is that?
Badass, but
Look at his bear crotch.
Go ahead and roll religion.
Okay.
should be better at that than I am.
Yeah, in
Yeah.
religion. Yeah.
I crit for 21.
I crit for 23.
Nice. So you two recognize, yeah. So you know that they're Tanarooks. They are essentially the orc equivalent of a tiefling. They are fiendish orcs.
Oh, cool.
Infernal or primordial?
Yes.
I can
I
speak
speak primordial.
Yay!
They don't speak primordial.
Oh.
Actually they don't speak infernal either.
Oh.
They speak abyssal.
I speak abyssal.
Yay!
Yay,
Um,
we did it.
Someone's got to cover.
But it's fine. Stephanie, you want to switch back?
Yeah.
They,
So-
they smell fiendish.
yeah, they smell fiendish. But
Different smell
they
than-
the whole camp seems to be like, oh, like there's people here. We need to bring them that way. So they grab a hinged section of the spike thing, open it up, let you out, and then just kind of... You can tell that they're saying, like, follow us. And they just lead you to one end of the camp.
Are they leading us like you would lead prisoners?
No.
Food.
Is anyone injured, or is it a sign of any like fresh corpses or anything like that?
No.
Okay.
There's definitely a sort of a sense of getting ready to go to battle.
Because it's really interesting that they just saw an archway and decided to build a defensive wall around it for no reason.
They did see.
They saw
something.
Denton open it.
They saw Denton open it. Okay.
Yeah.
I was just thinking if the crystal thing had come through 3 hours ago and had swayed its way through, and they thought, "Oh shit, enemies can come for us. We'll defend it." That was what I was thinking. Okay, sure.
So they seem to be pretty fucking confused about you being here, just in general. Oh, doggo puked.
Yeah, I got it.
Oh no.
Poor thing.
I hope that was a burp.
It was a burp.
They seem to be pretty confused about your presence, but they're like, okay, let's just bring them to the leader. He'll figure this out. And as you get to the north end of the camp, you find what is very clearly their leader, because he's sitting on an incredibly large, intricately carved wooden throne. So the rest of them are wearing hides, essentially, just stitched together pelts. The leader guy, on the other hand, is wearing what you would expect a reasonably wealthy Waterdavian merchant to wear. He's got a big poofy hat that vaguely resembles a chef's hat. And in one hand, he is holding a absolutely fuck-massive hammer, because the head of this hammer is a keystone.
What the fuck?
Yeah, finally. We talked about that like in the first, like the first time we ever talked about keystone. Would it be really cool if someone had it as the head of a hammer?
And he asks, as you are arrayed in front of him, he asks, "And what are you doing with my gate?"
Is he an orc?
Oh.
He is an orc.
Okay.
Full orc, big fucking tusks.
Okay.
Greenish gray skin.
Listen.
Common.
We're passing through searching for someone who slayed some friends. It's a giant pink crystalline creature. Have you seen it?
No, can't say I've seen one of those. But you came out of the gate? Usually people just kind of show up under it.
What does that mean?
Allow me to demonstrate.
Oh no.
And he snaps at someone, barks an order in Orcish, and they bring him a kind of a weaselly rodent thing. And he just hits it with his hammer. And it disappears. It teleports. And he points over at the gate. And you see it fall from the keystone to the ground.
Huh.
Very impressive weapon.
It's also very
what a
dead.
What a wonderful power to have.
Wish I had thought of that.
He's just like, yeah, I know.
Looking at my hammer, unimpressed now.
My master and I, I'll gesture to Brammond, are very accomplished weaponsmiths. May we ask where you found this?
I made it myself.
Oh.
I found an unbreakable rock, and I decided to break people with it.
How is it affixed to the haft? Is it like bound?
Imagine it to be like a
leather
cage that's wrapped around it, like Groot did with
I assume it can't. You
something
can't
has
drill
to-
anything.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so you would recognize the entire haft of the weapon, the entire shaft of this great hammer, as adamantine. And it has a basket around the keystone.
Jeez. May we ask your name, O great chieftain of the wasteland and the magnificent teleporting gate?
I am Grabthar.
Oh, I've lost
Gab.
the sound.
You know,
There we go.
you cut
I
out.
heard
You
what
say,
you
Yeah,
said,
as soon as
though.
you said his name, all the sound went.
Oh no.
So-
Hang on, let me. I got static
now.
because the dog brushed against
Oh,
me, and that makes all of
yeah.
our audio devices like I don't want to work right now.
Yeah, it just resets itself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
so we heard his name is Grabthar.
Grabthar
Grabthar.
Warvan's son,
By Grapthos.
and this is my hammer.
You shall be
I don't know the reference.
avenged! Galaxy Quest.
Alan
That's
Rickman's
fine.
character.
Also, it's a character that Ian.
I
made.
built Grabthar as a character for AL forever
AL.
ago.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, I'll show you
Alright, I
guys.
rescind my fingers.
I'll show you guys the mini for proof after the session.
I think that's a good spot to end the session.
Sure.
Yeah.
And next episode will just be called Grabthar Warvan's son.
Oh god. I'm worried because Dante's just going to open the gate and we're going to have to like be there. Otherwise, it's just like orcs.
I mean, it seems like we just need to offer him something better.
An indestructible rock with an
Better-
adamantine handle that can
That-
teleport his
yeah.
enemies anyway.
Listen, I'm good, but I'm not that good. Not yet.
So I'm guessing you guys figured out why there's like they made a prison essentially around the gate.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, I get it now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He just teleports people there and then they're stuck.
Cool.
This is not something we've ever seen displayed by Keystone before,
Nope.
right? Okay.
We've also never tried.
It's true.
Well, we've like lifted it up and stuff, so touching it isn't the thing that does that.
That's accurate.
So I wonder if killing a creature with the item is the thing that does it. But that's weird.
There's Steph's resub.
I had to refresh the page.
Thanks. Thanks for your resub.
Thanks.
Welcome back for 22 months. What's
I
your
love
streak?
giving myself money. It's the
You,
best.
you don't have a streak?
No streak.
Oh, the
Is
fudge.
the
She's
gate a
not
fixed
streaking.
point in space time? No.
I mean, go to my OnlyFans for that. What? That was the
So
only
yeah,
answer
that's gonna be us for today. Thanks
Yay.
for being here. If you're watching us on Twitch, check us out on YouTube. We got all the other episodes. This is episode 30 of Trolls for Hire. That's a bunch.
Damn.
This arc started with episode 28, so if you just wanted to watch this arc, you can start at episode 28, but you'll probably miss out on a lot of fucking context, like, you know, Station 17, and I'm sure Phandalin got mentioned at least once.
And how the whole Nexus
And
portal
everything
system
about
works
Nexuses and what the
yeah.
fuck is going on here. Yeah. So yeah, start from episode 1 and watch all 30 episodes. If you're watching us on YouTube, check us out on Twitch. We're live twice every week. On Sundays, we play Wildly on the Witchlight, although I estimate we have 3 to 4 sessions remaining of that.
God, that little.
So this
Yeah.
this will more to be the last one then.
Yeah.
Whenever you estimate something like
Oh.
that.
Oh, is it time for me to say 1 to 5?
Mm-hmm.
I gotta turn the giveaway command back on. Shadows just tried to use it.
Ah.
I'm gonna do that before I forget. We also
Oh my
play
gosh.
we also play Trolls for Hire every other Saturday. At both of those games are at 2 p.m. Eastern. And then yeah, plugs, podcast.
We have a podcast, yeah. We have an
Discord,
Instagram and a Twitter.
Instagram, Twitter. Yeah, like all the links are in the everything.
Yeah.
If you're on Twitch, they're down below. If you're on YouTube, they're fucking down below. If you're listening to us on a podcast and you want to find our Discord, I have no idea where the description is because our podcast is on like every platform. I do add the description to the podcast episode on Anchor, but then some podcast platforms don't have a description field.
Oh,
So
lame.
it wouldn't get there. So, just check us out on Twitch, and then you can find our Discord. We're the Gilded Troll. If I could tell you discord.gg/the Gilded Troll, I would, but we don't have that URL because Discord charges roughly $120 a month to have a vanity URL.
Ow.
Because you have to have a level 3 boosted server, which
Yep.
requires like 30 boosts or something.
That's a lot.
That's yeah.
A lot.
I think they just reduced it to like 20 though, actually recently.
Oh,
But
how
still
generous.
a lot.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, that's it for us. Giveaway is a thing, as you know, as Shadows pointed out. And yeah, who are we raiding?
Guess who's on? Jenny.
Jenny.
Jenny's on.
Why is she? Oh, it's only 11. I was like, why is she still awake?
Yeah.
But
I
we
mean, Jenny only starts streaming at like 9
Yeah.
on a Saturday, so it's
right. We've raided her from Odyssey before,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and that ended at what 8 p.m. our time.
Yeah.
So 1 a.m.
If you don't know who Classy Librarian is, she's a wonderful human
Yeah,
being.
she's playing Don't Starve together.
Yeah, she has community night. She's
Night Start
wonderful.
Raid.
She's so lovely.
She is.
Oh, I like your sweater. So go follow her. If you don't know who the fuck she is, she's wonderful.
Yeah. Waiting for it to time down. I don't know why you have to wait 10 seconds. I don't get that.
Stupid.
I guess
You
just in
can't
case you
right
do it by
now.
mistake.
Yeah, probably.
Oh. Yeah.
But yeah, so that's it for us, and we will see you all next time.
Bye.
bye.
Thanks for being here. I love you. Bye. Goodbye.